Konnichiwa. How's everyone doing tonight? Started a little late because I was EP tonight and slept longer than I meant to. Not by much, like 15-20 minutes, but still. I hope you are all doing well. Gonna continue survival game tonight. Could play hunt later, might not. Might keep exploring here and go to the next island. We will see. We're on the 3rd out of 5 maps, but I don't know how big the maps are. Checking my leg because I had a little cut on it. Hi Glass, how are you doing tonight? I hope you've been well. And hi Connor. I hope you're having a nice morning. Hope you're doing well. I am. I'm good, and you? I'm good. All good in the hood. But no, it's not. The hood is rampant with poverty and strife. Teardrop. Hi Minerve. How are you Cecily doing tonight? Yeah, you're just having your breakfast. Nice. I think I can actually process manta ray hide. Do I have more than one? I have 3. I love how it calls it a fresh ray. When I did it, God knows how long. And then we have to dry it, of course. So I can make something new once that dries. The house is nice now. There's not too much reason to build a big house in this game, but I still wanted to just because. It's open there because I have little half walls that I can actually go out onto the front roof there. Makes me feel fancy. What is it called? I made notes about stuff I had to do. Process skin, take crops, and upgrade farm. Vanilla. Tomatoes. These are like all new items that we planted. Peppers. Oh, pumpkins unlocked something. Hi Dyer, how are you doing tonight? Wait, pumpkin? Oh. Used for illumination fuel lasts a very long time. I was about to say, like, how the heck does a pumpkin unlock a building recipe? And it's because it's a jack-o'-lantern for a seasonal item. I was so confused for a second. You got good news on your drugs, your lust for drugs. Does that mean they've approved it and they think it'll work well for you and stuff? Do I not have a hammer anymore? Oh, is it in my hand? Literally in my hand. Weaker drugs and telling the doc they're the wrong ones, but the office in front of your doc is on holiday. That is messed up. Okay, so lamp oil, rope, and a pumpkin. And you can literally make one of these spooky Halloween pumpkins. That's actually freaking ominous. At least you do have a version. I actually don't feel like making that pumpkin thing. At least you have a version. Even if it's the weaker version, it's better than nothing, and then your body can get used to it or whatnot. Flax, I think, can be used for stuff like clothing. And hopefully when they're back from vacation, they'll give you the stronger drugs so you can just go, nom. People are going to be listening to this and be like, what the heck are they talking about? No suitable items? Do I have to actually, like, withdraw that fertilizer? Get 100% boost for a while. A wooden plank and a copper ingot. I think I have wooden planks. Or I did. Well, there's one. Possibly two. These things weigh too much, so I put them in a thing like this. Are you planning on hunting today? Debatable. It's possible that I will later at night, but it's also possible that I won't. Depends on what goes on in this game, and if it becomes exciting or not. Ready to debate you? Debate! Oh, and I need a shovel. Hi, Sierra. How are you doing tonight? I hope you are well. The one good thing about this island raining constantly, even if that's bad for my character's health, is that the water keeps refilling the tank of water for this thing. So this can hold like more water now, and it reduces time it takes to plant stuff. Everyone follow the cool Seer. Oh snap! I actually haven't seen Seer stream in a long time, sadly. What the heck's with that? They should stream literally tonight, literally right now. Like, subscribe, and follow Seer Circle at twitch.tv. Take crops and upgrade farm. Take metal bars out of smelter. I made notes for stuff I should do. Okay, I don't have any more of that. I don't have any more ore for doing that. Make sure you hit that follow button so you don't miss Sears once a year stream, Nodders. Because if you do, then you have to go wait till the next year to see the stream, and that is a long time to wait. Clay mold for pistols. Gasp! Hi, Sleep. I hope you're doing well tonight. Gasp! Dread Connor. Yeah, flax can be used for linen fabric. I was right about that. And so, which was it? The forge that can be upgraded? Hi, Broken. How are you tonight? Just do it, no thoughts, only go live. So I need to make a mold for a crossbow, a mold for a saber. Although, if I'm just upgrading it, I might not actually need that. Yeah, all that other stuff is kept around. So just iron, ironwood, leather, and that mold. I'm good. You've been reading all day after work? What sorts of things are you reading? Me when I get denied the drugs that were rightfully mine. I've almost never used the copper needle, because it's for clothing. I should make some of those things. I feel like that's the highest rank forge. I do need to make that herbal mask. You're having a slight issue with breathing, but you're vibing. How's the Sasha? I hope when you say that it's like you have a cold or something. I desperately hope it's not some huge issue. Small. Hi, Postal. How are you tonight? I think I have nothing in this box. I'm not sure why. Oh, my character's cold has advanced. And yeah, that cures like everything. Overheating. Indigestion, poison. Indigestion, poison, cuts. I know this thing protects like against flus. Sweating potion. He's reading a martial arts manga called Nano Machine. It had 234 chapters so far. Never heard about that one. It's not a cold, it's like you've been sighing too much recently, so it hurts your throat. I'm good, just hanging out. How are you? I'm good, just hanging out too. Nodders. Nano Machine, son. Herbal mask. Wait, I don't... Oh, I used the leather for upgrading that one thing. Facepalm. How much longer is left on this? Oh, 5 hours. I'm just gonna sleep that time. Make an umbrella. You'd think they'd be able to, considering they can make like all this metal smithing and stuff, and there are those wide leaves, but no. My character loves the water so much. Is Plague Doctor time? It is. It protects against sulfur gas. And there is an island here where there seems to be like gas in the bottom of it, which I think is sulfur. Survival! Mechie spotted! I saw you pop up in Onion's chat literally right as I was going into lurk mode. Like I was going off to do other stuff, and then I saw a big blue name, and I was like, I know who that is. So I was asking Onion for advice for Star. That makes sense. Onion is full of advice for Star Citizen. Maybe not good advice, but still full of advice. Full of vices! They won't stop gambling! Teardrop. And then I'm not playing this game properly. I'm like gathering resource. I don't know if you're supposed to build a base on every map, but I am absolutely doing that. Like I've built a house on every map and spent time off stream just gathering resources so that I have everything available at all times, which is probably taking twice as long as it's supposed to, but it makes me happy. Piece of rails leather. And it takes all the water. 2 blueprints unlocked. Oh, that is what you need for the Makuhito. I mean, there's no right or wrong way to play as long as you're having fun. Nodders, you're playing the game wrong. You cannot have fun while playing game. And you must be miserable. Okay, and the ray leather is used for that fancy sword that I already have one for. And an oxygen mask, which is probably what I'll make. Needle improved workbench. First we're talking about drugs, now we're talking about needles. This stream is suspicious. You had a home base and a few pit stops, that makes sense. Go back to my notes. Oh wait, linen. We just got linen, or we just got flax that I think can be turned into linen. It takes 2 each though, so we don't have much. You think though getting the drugs has really helped your mood? I can only assume so, considering you've been looking forward to that for so long to help you out with stuff. I can make a linen sleeping bag, but I often just sleep on my catamaran. An actual bed with a mattress, holy heck. And tons of energy per hour. Linen protects sun, heat, cold. Oh, it actually is better than leather, which is kind of surprising. I only have the 1 flax seed, though. Cat me ran. But so if I get more flax eventually from that farm thing that I fertilized, then I can make a bunch of that stuff. And I want to make, like, everything iron. Just to unlock all the recipes. What does unstuck button do? I've literally never used it. I'm guessing it moves you, like, 5 feet over or something. Oh, it takes you to the nearest spawn point. And I don't know if the nearest spawn point is, like, your bed. Normally, I respawn on my catamaran, but I think that's because I often sleep on it. It is Saimeki, the Mystical Legendary Supreme. You're calling everyone Mystical Legendary Supreme. It's getting less and less worth it. No, I'm kidding. They absolutely are. Farming, additional chance to gather seeds from plants on the farm. Oh, okay, the more you loot the plants on the farm, they have chances of giving the seeds. Puma potion, bird potion. I don't know what the bird potion and the hemotoxin potion are. Buffalo one heals you, snake one does stamina. I think Puma one would make it so you don't use energy. Yeah, but a blue internet creature, an amazingly blue internet creature. Slows down starvation while sleeping. I mean, food and water literally are not a problem like they anymore, like they were earlier in the game. Natural recovery heals all types of flu 50% better. Seems good. I never use concentration. Big where it matters, ask your mom. Oh, snap! Okay, I got the blueprint for the potion, and then the potion that I've never seen. Just because those seem the most interesting. Oh, so that's where the stuff is. I've only seen Death Cap on one island, and it's shocking that that's used in the healing one. Jackal Teeth we've only found here, but we already have a lot. Puma Potion takes the Jaguar Tendons, and that's the one that gives unlimited stamina. Oh, I thought Snake was. Bird Potion, temporary provides unlimited concentration mode. That is garbage. Did you make the Puma pants? I have not. I don't know if I have Puma pants, I'm sorry to tell you. Leaf skirt, animal hide pants, seaweed pants, leather pants, linen pants, pants with copper plates, leather pants with knee pads, but I have to make the linen pads use wear normal pants and get too scared. Teardrop. Did I pick up coal? I did. And I probably need to repair this hammer. Oh, that already has 3 hours in it. I'm not sure if I needed to make the iron needle for anything. I don't have a note about it. Like that. Oh, sorry. No worries. No worries. I wondered what joke you were trying to make. Now I see. Knife blade unlocks like spear and such. Axe obviously is axe. Arrowhead is obviously arrow. I haven't used the copper crossbow, but I'm already unlocking the iron one. I don't know if I should make the saber blade and such yet. I did knife, axe, arrowhead, iron crossbow. It does say that saber blade, pistol, and iron nails are needed for stuff. Oh, not enough fuel. Okay, saber blade, pistol base, iron nails, and now I'm out of this. I can now make the musket base, which I assume is a larger rifle. The pistol already seems to one-shot stuff, though, so doesn't seem as useful as it could be. Multitasking. Not really multitasking, more like micromanagement of stuff. Those are just random kits for, what is it? Making stuff. I feel like a pumpkin would almost taste like a treat at this point to this character. They've been eating like nothing but meat and fish. There's very few vegetables on these islands until I started farming. A few fruits, but I should make them a little bigger again. We'll go back to the main island for exploring in just a little bit. I have this cart here just in case I need to cart stuff back from my catamaran if I filled it with items. Never! But I can bring out the Chibi to vibe with us. I want my main model right now. Sir's gonna be like, then I can't put toggles on the Chibi. Too late. We'll Ratatouille the Chibi. Thanks for the biddies for the giant Wiggler remote metro. I hope you're having a nice night. Now that I can make an actual bed, the home will seem more like a home. It looks so weird from outside because I put railings here, because that's the only like half wall I think you have. At least I don't think you can build a regular half wall. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. I should extinguish this. I'm not sure what the ashes are used for, but I can loot them, so I'm sure they're used for a recipe somewhere. Those are the Guti making all the weird noises. Okay, tools. Iron Knife Blade is used for Iron Knife and Seaman's Dagger. Excellent Cutter, that does 40 damage and has 1000 durability. Great Cutter can be used to a weapon tool, has maximal efficiency. So I take it that means it loses the least amount of durability while skinning. But it has less durability. Axe, we can make that. I think the knife blade is used, yeah, for the spear, which I want, because spear stuff is actually a skill. Saber blade and a set of tools, elite melee weapon, base durability 500, deals at least 100 damage per hit. So it's even stronger than the Makuhito. But it takes a set of iron tools, which I think are limited to do. I made the arrowheads just because they unlocked this recipe, and now that I have them, I might as well make them. Oh, the iron crossbow takes iron tools too, so I'll hold off on it. A great ship repair kit takes the iron nails, which I made. Base of iron crossbow. Saber blade. Pistol base. I did not see to make the pistol yet, did we? To make the musket base for that. And for that. Those need silver. That needs gunpowder, which we have not seen. I wonder if the pistol is an actual recipe that I find somewhere. Put the iron nails there. Put that there. I feel like instead of this thing, I'm probably going to be using the iron spear, so I might as well drop that for now. Just because then I can up the throwing skill. I still need to make that herbal mask, but we made that piece of leather now, so I should be able to. Oh, question mark? Do the scarce perks change every season? I don't think the regular scarce perks do, but if the season is over, the 3 perks at the start from the supply benches will be gone. And so if you see something missing, it's probably that. Oh wow, I can make tons of leather. But it takes water. So those 3 scarce perks at the very beginning of the page are probably gone now. Which is the one that lets you see explosions and gunshots in Darksight. The one that lets you carry 2 big weapons. What are you talking about? Oh, hilarious, Dark Fox. Do you see how funny that is? Can you see how I look when I think how funny? No, I'm kidding. It is a decent joke. And we should all laugh at it for you so you don't feel bad. Nodders. Herbal mask. Oh yeah, we're getting our Plague Doctor vibe. And this is anti-malaria costume. Protects against sulfur gas and malaria. So on one of these last 2 islands, we've seen at least 2 things that cure it. You were afraid of it saying blood dries up. Hi ZBG, how are you tonight? So there's going to be malaria on one of these 2 islands. Like your blood bonds going away. Oh, those your premium currency do not, as far as I know. Even if you prestige, you do not lose that stuff, thankfully. So I've got a knife for skinning, that for mapping, lighting fires, healing item. I can start heating up more water. Malaria? Whee! Good, you're doing your dailies. Your gacha dailies. You tried your best, Poggers. That's all I ask of you at all times forever. The dang mosquitoes. Oh, is that what it is? Is there mosquitoes on the last island, on one of the last islands, and they can give you malaria? Because that honestly does not surprise me. They do seem like they'd be the proper vector for them. But so the herbal mask will let me explore. There's a skeeter on your Peter, whack it off. You mean whack your Peter off? Okay. So I have a copper. I think I have another obsidian axe. Malar like stare, then like respawn. So Malaria? Malaria? I thought that's how I was saying it, but maybe I have too much of an accent or something. Canadian accent confirmed. As long as people know what I'm talking about, it's all good. It did equip the iron arrows. It only made one each time, annoyingly. I'm still using the bone arrows for the most part. I have stuff to repair this. Actually, I don't have the leather to repair. Put one more stick in there. You thought it was closer starting to lair? Like End Evil lair? Oops, wrong one. I can sleep on my catamaran. That might be a better example. You can't type good, I promise. Did you mean to say you can type good, you promise? Oh, I always fall when I do that. Oh, I think I need another tendon thread to repair the backpack. But that's easy enough to bring with me. Just in case while I'm doing stuff, if stuff starts breaking down, don't worry, I'll catch you. I believe it. You'll insert yourself into the game. Self-insert! And then you'll be unable to escape, and a new video game / documentary series will be done on you. You'll be famous! I didn't bring food with me, did I? Sigh, I keep running back and forth. I'm not prepared! I have tons of dried food I can bring with me. And then these Tegu water skins hold a ton of water. I can kill animals and get meat there. This meat doesn't make you thirsty at all, which is nice. The lard. Salted lard. And you just... Seems so grody. But you can't deny it would be... I mean, that's pretty much what butter is. Lamau. I think there was a chest I saw in the water at the top of the coral reef. We have to go back to the Iron Island. We didn't explore the upper part of it before because we only did a little bit at the end of the stream after playing, what is it called? Phasmo with all those people 2 days ago? I know we explored the main part of the island a bit, and I went there to gather some resources, including the hardwood that I used to make my tree, or the iron tree wood. Maybe it has the Fountain of Youth in it. Considering there's 2 more mappets, I highly doubt it. Though it might have a hint to it. We're supposed to find, like, the engineer and the doctor, it says at the top, above the Chibi's head, but literally everybody so far has been a corpse. Is it that one there? Doctor Who? Exactly. Who is this doctor? I've never heard of them before. And then it really is Doctor Who. Crossover episode. You hope it's David Tennant. No, not that chest. I know it was grayed out, but I feel like there was a grayed out one, aka Scourge McDuck. I mean, Scrooge McDuck is one thing, but Scourge McDuck? What the heck did that person do to get that name? It's the Scourge of the Seven Seas. Scourge McDuck. I actually kind of want to see that now. Sounds like an evil twin. Okay, it's probably that chest there, because that one's white, as if it's been unlooted. Or it has not been looted. How do you make something unlooted? You put the items back and pretend you were never there in the first place. Zoop. I find it funny that you can't use your spear underwater. You can quite easily, you can use a harpoon underwater, and the harpoon is basically just a spear, but... Navy coat? Oh, I think that's one of the things I could have picked up at the start of the game, and I thought I wouldn't be able to get it again, so that's cool. Can you use gun underwater? I highly doubt it. So it gives all 4 protection and 15 armor units. Oh, these things only give 100% protection from stuff. This does 100 from wind and sun, and cold, but only a little from the rain. It's called Navy despite being red. Titter titter. That thing, these things only take twine to repair. I am going to put it on just because. For making so many puns, just in a good mood. No, I appreciate it. I am a fan of puns. They are very punny. Oh. I kind of like this calm music. I don't know what those... Oh, that's the temple, the undersea temple. For a second I was like, the Foggy Island, doesn't... Did I tell you I found a corporation to play Paladins with? You did not. Are they willing to play it every day for like 8 hours a day? Super chill. Nice, nice. I'm being replaced! Uh-oh. I feel like no, Lamau. Okay, I bring one of the water things with me. A little bit of food with me. I do have a bit of health of a torch. And I'll just bring these things for now. The bat ointment protects against some of the wind chill effect. But yeah, we were in a super mega sweaty matches and they were chill even when we lost, and it really helps your vibes. I'm glad to hear it. As much as I want to win, as much as most people want to win, it is in the end still just a game. So it's like, I'm going to try my dangest. I do want to win, but if you lose, it's oh well, GG. It brings your mood down when other people are super angry. I mean, it brings mine down too, so you're not alone in that. Even I can get annoyed by those things, even if I don't act like it. You don't want to try as hard, it's not as fun. You're just like, oh god, it's this person again, etc. Oh, I should have brought one of those potions for unlimited stamina. The forbidden slushy. AKA lava. Oh, I didn't even sleep to restore my energy. You know what? Reload on the ship because I just took a burn and I'm out of... I'm at below half on my energy level. The moment you touch it, you get a 2nd degree burn. Which makes sense. With the lava, I feel like it would be 3rd degree. Because it would stick to you too. Did I tell you how I think it's silly how our bodies make things that are good for us taste bad and things that are bad for us taste good? Yeah, though I don't think it does that on purpose. It's just that those chemicals in those things trigger those tastes for us. You'd think things that were high in like fiber, etc., it would be trying to tell you, oh god, this is amazing, I love it so much, and I guess that's what you're getting at. But instead, there's so many plants that are kind of just bland. Eric the body doesn't want you to know. It's been in control the whole time. We're just along for the ride. Terrifying. Just like how people say, the brain is the most important organ in the body, according to the brain. Okay, so there is a buffalo potion out here, but I think that's the one that heals you and cures all diseases. I say that as if it's not very fancy. I'm just like, fine, it can cure everything and heal you. It's not that exciting. People saying the brain named itself, true too. That actually looks like a cave I can go in over there. Okay, so that heals and cures like all status ailments. I'll come back for that ironwood tree later. There is a cave here. I'll make an X there because I haven't gone into that. We're learning really fascinating stuff about the brain, like how different sections work, etc. Oh, I saw this from outside. You can actually land over on this side. So it might not actually be anything. I do remember reading, I don't know if it's true or not, but I do remember reading that like the different sides of the brain are better at different things. Like one is better for creativity stuff like art, etc. Yeah, exactly, that's true. How in some cases with extreme epilepsy they split in two so the two halves of the brain can't communicate with one another. It's different from a lobotomy. I always have wondered how that works, if they literally split the two parts of the brain from each other. Like, aren't they supposed to be connected? Isn't that absolutely debilitating? Chamomile for upset stomachs? Question is, oh, my spear's still in them. Just ominously hovering like a foot above their head. There was no long-term side effects from what they saw. Then they did studies and basically their brains just work a little differently now. Anybody asks, it's okay, Dyer. I'll just tell people your brain works a little differently now. Nodders. The Makuhito, or whatever it's called, does, like... There's actually theories that each hemisphere is conscious and separate with evidence to support it. That's cool, I didn't know that. So they'd show a pic of the one side of the brain, and their other hand would start to draw that thing. That doesn't even make linen. And the person didn't know why they were drawing it. Oh, that's freaky. Because they couldn't perceive it. Dried hide, why can't they just give me straight up leather? Brains are weird. You're weird, punk. Brains are weird, though, and we understand so little of them, and that's why it's so hard to fix them. If something's wrong, treatise on the science of weapons. Thank you. You're welcome. Random tanning workbench. I have long sticks already for once. Imagine being a normie. Ew, normies. You heard they map the brain of a fruit fly, which is super cool. Oh, I think I heard of that recently too, and that's like the biggest thing so far, that they've mapped like literally all the synapses or whatever of it. You know, they can make it do tasks using its instinct, telling it things are like food, and it just does it. Now imagine if the government could do that with us. We'd all just turn into worker drones for the few elite. Terrifying. And then everybody here listening knows it's 100% true. They would. Rich people wouldn't hesitate for a second. Eat the rich! With those Elon Musk implants, probably. Yeah, that always sounded like the craziest idea to me. They're like, we can implant a diode on your brain, and then you can basically see something in front of your eyes that will help you, like, control the mouse cursor and stuff like that. And I'm like, why would I want something connected to my brain just to control a mouse cursor? It'd be incredibly useful for someone if they were handicapped and couldn't use their hand or something like that. But otherwise, yikes. We're thinking how they could monetize things. They can make you see specifically ads based on what your eyes are looking at. Don't give them ideas, Dyer! Okay, so I did go into that one thing. The Dream ads. And then it's just for Dream SMP. That looks like it goes into the main temple. I kind of want to explore outside of the main temple, but we will see. I also, if I'm going to explore outside, I kind of want to sleep till daytime. Skulls! Skulls for the Skull Throne! Blood for the Blood God! Yeah, the person would rationalize it saying, oh, I drew this thing because of X reason. But it's just their brain trying to, like, fill in the gaps and be like, why else would I do this? Obviously it's for this reason. At least I'm guessing that's how it works. Because I know that's how it happens. And they were just saying that kind of how we work. We justify behaviors and rationalize them. Yep. I've heard of that with people with, like, Alzheimer's or dementia or such, where they'll do something, forget what they've done, and then if they see they've done it, they just try to put together a story of how it is. They're just like, well, clearly I was doing this, and this became this, so whether that's the truth or not. Okay, so that thing heals. I hope we were able to find something to help with Alzheimer's in the future. I desperately hope that too. My grandmother had it. I assume I'm probably at risk for it, and even if I wasn't, the idea of just losing who you are, like literally you're just suddenly not Sasha anymore, you're just some, you know, the remnant strung together, that is absolutely terrifying. I cannot understand how someone would deal with that, aside from the fact that hopefully at that point their brain hopefully isn't in the place where they can realize it and have to be horrified by it. Oh, can aim while moving. I thought it was nighttime, but I guess it wasn't. Or it was, but maybe I can read at night now. Or it's because I had a torch on, and the torchlight let me read, and I never tried that. Treatise on the Science of Weapons, written by the famous fencing master and engineer Camillo Agrippa. The treatise describes the use of geometry, logic, and a good eye for the most effective use of different types of weapons. Hi, Rose. How are you tonight? And it looks like more members of your family are going to have it too, tragically. I am sorry to hear that. There's a lot of diabetes in my family, so I feel like no matter what, I'm likely to get that later in life. Like, literally my entire dad's side of the family, every single person has had it. On my mom's side, only like one person, possibly two, has had it in the extended family, but that still shows the gene is there. A group of doctors actually just discovered a surgical cure for Alzheimer's super recently. Wait, is that actually true, Meki? Like, I don't think you'd joke about that, but that just seems shocking. I feel like science going to be put back with United States putting the anti-vaxxer in charge of the health department. It honestly might. I assume it's not fully approved, the surgery, or fully studied yet, or something like that. Otherwise, you'd think that would be all over the news headlines. Pretty sure they said they don't wash their hand. Ew. Oh, you heard about the surgery as well? I remember we went up here and we explored for a bit. And we knocked down that tree, etc. But then we retreated because it was getting late at night. You don't know much about it though, to be honest. You just saw the article's title. It's been clinically tested on multiple people with astonishing results. Then I am very hopeful for that. I'm in Canada and our free healthcare covers stuff like that. So it would be amazing if people like that could be helped. Like the next day, these people had their memories returning. Meki, do you happen to have the game GTFO, or have you ever played it? Oh, this is where the sulfur gas is. Basically, it's a surgery to reopen the lymphatic pathways that allow your brain to basically clean itself. I never would have thought that the problem was with your brain not like cleaning itself properly, or able to get rid of old stuff. Although, for some reason, why does that make me think? That reminds me of, I know there's a type of blood cancer where rather than, what is it called? Like creating tumors and stuff like that, instead the cancer causes it so the body doesn't get rid of the old blood cells, so the white blood cells do their job, they die off, and then all the dead cells just end up conglomerating in your body and making you super tired and causing all these other issues. The way that it described it, it's like a sewer blockage. We create more waste as our cells age and they don't split properly. That actually sounds exactly what I'm thinking of then, with the cancer thing though. Oh, it's a bat. Stupid bats. They have to have, like, rabies. Bats are not this aggressive. But I'm actually going to make a note to look into that, because that is actually really cool to hear then. This probably goes down into the gas again. Yes. I'll find an article for you. Thank you. Feel free to at me on Discord or send the message to me so that I know to read it later. Because like I said, that is something that interests me since I've had family members. And while it's not like the top of my concerns, because I'm still fairly young and everything, I have thought about it before and been like, oh, that's terrifying. Or what if that happens to my mom in like 10 years, etc. Because her mom had it, etc. Thank you for the hydrating posture. You've seen them bats are evil. I've seen bats eating watermelon. They are adorable. Some bats, like the vampire bats, even though they drink blood, they don't really bite as much. They often just lap the blood up. They're kind of gnarly looking. But like fruit bats are absolutely adorable. I love seeing the images of them snacking on bananas. Like their whole mouth is just like mwah, 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 chomping down on it in someone's hand who's holding them. Okay, so there's those two pathways going down in the sulfur gas, and I have the mask on me to get past that. Vampire bats are sweeties. I did not know that you need animation of Batman eating a fruit like that. That would actually make me chuckle. I'm guessing that this path, since before it went upwards with that tree, that it will eventually lead up into that one temple. And I don't think there's any stuff to like jump down to here. There was an item on that, and we picked it up. There was like a potion. You remember? This is where you meet greybeards and learn to shout. I wish. I would Fusroda those pumas right off the cliff. I'm gonna turn those bats into oil. That sounds gross, but it's true. The bat oil helps protect against wind chill, seemingly. And I remember that those pumas, or that puma or whatever, is beneath me. By which I mean, I am part of the elite, the upper crust. This puma is beneath me. Quite literally down there somewhere. With an interesting sight. And this probably loops around to where I cut the tree down. Oh yeah, this dude had a... That dude had a mushroom next to him. It's so much easier to kill them with the spear as opposed to the Makuhitl, which I'm probably butchering the name of, so I apologize to any indigenous people. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a real name of something too. Okay, Meki, I see Meki sent me the link, so thank you for that. My Discord just lit up. I'm trying to tell Onion the Paladin's on sale right now. It's free, but Onion didn't read it, see it. Hilarious. I might even show that article to my mom, just because that would probably make her more interested. I'm interested in it, but like I said, she's older than me, so she's more likely to have an issue like that happening, and I bet that would interest her even more. It's not a cure, but it's certainly a step in the right direction, and that is still a huge deal. Even if it doesn't straight up cure a disease, if it can give people temporary relief, if it can let you talk to them again, if it can bring back like some of who the person is, etc., then it is huge, still a huge freaking deal. Okay, I'm gonna make notes. Main entrance up top outside goes into lava cave. 2 paths down into gas. I'm gonna go do the outside areas first. It's just some damages are irreversible. That doesn't surprise me. I completely believe that. Just like there's a lot of things your body can't heal in other ways too. Boopings for the dire? Ridiculous. Some damages are irreversible. The damage that Meki did. Teardrop. So vicious, Meki. Don't wreck your enemies so badly. Okay, I'm gonna put on my herbal mask. There could be ways to stimulate neurogenesis, though, and new medicines have shown promise. As much as I'd like them to absolutely cure the disease in like a heartbeat, like I mentioned, even if they can just bring back like the person's memories or allow them to live on their own again and things like that, are still really huge deals. Like, we have had very little to no progress, I feel like, in Alzheimer's treatment in a long time. There's been lots of things we learn about them, lots of things we learn about how it works, how to deal with them and help them with their problems, but not to actually reverse or do things like that. Also, hearing about studies and how research are done infuriate you. Not gonna lie, some research is still done very inhumanely. Very people used to die by 20, so I'd say we're doing all right. That is so true. It is grody. If you look at like medieval times, and you'll find that like little girls were being married at 10 to 12 years old to like 22 or 23-year-old guys, and then they'd both be dead by the time they were 30. But it's just people didn't live that long back then, so they had to. Okay, so there's one path there, and one path like back here. And then wasn't it like Napoleon during those wars or stuff he fought in? He was only like 16 or 18 years old, leading the armies. Yeah, that was just their normal. And that's why we have a new normal nowadays. Showing how they didn't account for women because they thought men's emotions would mess with the results, so the side effects are men-centric with little known effect to how it affects women. That just seems bonkers. Women are literally half of the entire population. You'd think you'd do studies on both of them, and if you thought it would mess with how you get the results or whatever, then put the results separately. Go, okay, this is how it does in this testing group with men, this is how it does with this testing group with women. Biased science isn't very scientific. Yeah, and how much more funding goes into ED? Don't want to spell it out compared to research for women. Getting lots of flint shards in here. Up above there was like 3. Boner pills make money. It's true they do. You can actually get, what is it? You can actually get boner pills sometimes for free with like the right prescription in Canada, because it's, as awkward as it sounds, Viagra is actually a very mild blood thinner. So it's if you actually have a medical disease like heart disease, and yet it's not serious enough to warrant real strong drugs, they can actually give you that to take occasionally, despite the you-know-what side effect. I have heard of it happening once or twice. I don't know anyone who does it, but still, it was invented as a heart medicine. And then they were like, ayo. I feel like I remember something about there being a spider. I don't think it's the banana spider, but I know there's some type of spider on like banana trees, and if it bites you, you can get a very painful you-know-what for like 8 hours. If you take too much, it'll permanently tint your vision blue. I've never heard that before, but it would not surprise me because I know medicine can mess with so much stuff. I know, what is it? My stepfather, when he was dying of cancer, they had him on so many drugs, it basically just messed with his taste buds permanently. And so nothing, as soon, within like a month of being on the medication, nothing ever tasted the same to him anymore. The original chemical name is, oh, I know that one. Guess it flopped as a heart medicine. Well, considering, like I said, it is still being used as a mild blood thinner, I wouldn't say it flopped, but certainly being used a lot more for the unintended side effect that is now 100% the intended side effect. Wait, though, was Psy being real? No, Psy was not. Read those words out loud. My you-know-what was flopping, is what she typed. You would have fallen for it. I possibly would have fallen for it if I hadn't heard that joke before. Oh, and this goes down here? I feel like we may have... I think we actually landed here at one point, and then we instantly saw the toxic gas, and so I turned around and just noped out of there. Used that one too much, but it's so good. And it really does look like a pharmaceutical name. So I can absolutely see people like Dyer falling for it. Just like Dyer. Dragon fruit. I've never tasted dragon fruit. Is it good? I know they have it at the stores where I am. When's the next time you're going to be streaming, Meki? I think you stream like 4 days a week, right? Or is it 5 days? I know you take 1 or 2 days off. Hi, Fairitham. How are you tonight? Wednesday. It's Wednesday, my dudes. Walter Wednesday. Subscribe to Meki on Twitter for cute cat pics. And follow them and get channel points in their stream so you can feed the beast, where they will give treats to their cat after stream. That is what I spend all my points on. You took a week off, though. Fair enough. Not everybody is in NEET, so not everybody has the time to do it every single day. Depending on where you're from, it can be expensive. Dragon fruit is good. Walter is very appreciative. The beast! My mom basically gives cat treats to our cats every single day. Not lots of them, but enough that I never give them treats because I'm like, no, no. Does Walter like Wednesday? I'm sure he does like Walter Wednesday. Does Walter like catnip? My cats love it, but I only give it to them once a week, maybe once every 2 weeks, because I've read that if you give that to them too much, they can become immune to it, and then it's no longer fun. Okay, so I think there's only the one path. It says there's a potion here, but I don't know if that's... Every day is Wally Day, but Wednesday is Walter Wednesday. He loves his nip. Aw, yeah. Hook me up with his dealer. I get this stuff sometimes called cosmic catnip. Oh, another healing potion. Why can't you give me the cool potions? Why the healing stuff? I have a million healing items. I got them this stuff called cosmic catnip before, and I kid you not, it had like a photo, like a photoshopped image of a fat cat who was blazing it with sunglasses, riding a motorcycle on it, and I was just like, oh my god, I cannot pass up on this. It was sold at like a decent store in the area that I fully trusted though, so I was like, hey, if they're selling this, I'm not going to say the name because it would say exactly where I am, but there's a dog store / cat store that I like in the area where I have even seen them take 1 or 2 pet foods off the shelves before because they've been like, hey, this pet food is now adding yada animal byproduct into the food and we don't agree with that so we're just not willing to sell their stuff anymore. And I'm like, thumbs up to that. I'm glad you're on top of things like that. That's like the cat equivalent to Good Kush. Good for them, that's based as heck, not as... I mean, it basically secured my business. It's like, as long as I can afford it, I am willing to shop at your place if I know you're looking out for pets in ways like that. And small stores are often like that. Map fragment. I almost have 15, which I think is what is needed to open the last area, unless you find the actual boat. And I do know you get a boat at one point, because I think I saw Meki riding in it. I feel like they already had it in this area. The fact that they care enough to put health over profit says a lot. No, nodders. There was also one time where I got little booties for my dog, and a year or 2 ago, and my mom threw out the thing for it, and the dog didn't like them at all, and we wanted to get a different size, and we came back, and I was like, I'm sorry, I know this is a stupid question, but my mom threw out the receipt, or whatever. I have these things that cost like 20 bucks. Is there any way I can just swap them for like a different one? And they were like, oh yeah, that's totally cool. We'll just put those other boots you had in a baggie as long as they're in good condition and try reselling them at a cheaper price. Ads. Gay baby jail. But so that again showed that they were willing to take like a small hit to their profits to make somebody happy. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna go to my boat to sleep, and then I'm going to go in the main entrance. Yeah, you remember someone dropped their cookies, and you're like, you know, what? You were like, look, I know it was my fault. Would it be okay to grab another batch? And you were like, go for it. That is nice of you. Your boss might get mad at it, but if they don't know, oh well. And most of the time, the shops can rate it as like a tax write-off, so they don't lose the full value of it. They might lose a little bit of money, but the rest of it, they're just like, hey, it's included with stuff that was destroyed or stolen or whatever, so you don't have to pay taxes on having bought that in the first place. Because you felt so bad because they were going to be denied cookies. That, or they don't even know what to do in those situations and ask you what to do. Oh, the people you work with. For a second I saw the fall and was like, oh god, and then I'm like, yeah, it's just water. These are just the heels. I feel like I should put that in there and just bring like one of the fruits for now. I should keep the gas mask. In case there's iron, I want the pickaxe. Power! Postal, thank you for the gift sub to Meki. I do appreciate it. Now they get to escape from gay baby jail even sooner. Nodders. What was I thinking of bringing? I think there was one other item I wanted. Oh, I think I wanted another medkit just in case. And I'll bring the second torch. You want to bring these hands. Pow, 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 pow.
Fighting hands.
Where's my fighting hands? I want them. I need to fight somebody. The hands are a little whiter than my skin tone, but still. Put them up, nerd. Pow, 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 pow. I think I made them kind of too small. Whatevs. Whatevs. Oh, accidentally grabbed the hat, and so it started taking it off. And it's putting the hands above the paws. Let me unlock items. Looks like you tipped your hat, m'lady. Titty titty. No. Hi, Rexy. How are you doing tonight? Not the m'lady. Not the malady. Sick. Thanks for the gifted sub, Postal. He chittered at us. Like a squirrel. I don't know why your Wi-Fi is crummy right now, but you're going to be like 10 seconds behind. All good. We'll just try to remember we have 10 seconds to tease you before you can respawn. So if you ever need to make a joke at Rexy, you can just be like, tee-hee, Rexy, and then we all hide in a corner. And then 10 seconds later, they're like, wait, what did you just say to me? How dare you? Ridiculous. Okay, we're going in the main entrance. Oh, my wound progressed to rank 2. I don't have anything to cure it with me, though. Right now, it's not... I think it hurts you when it progresses to the next rank. If I remember, 3rd rank is bad. Blocks quality sleep, max stamina, sleep quality down, which isn't any big deal. I think these are the Puma... Oh, wow, that doesn't even look like it was carved. That looks like they literally just covered some dude in, like, ash. Pompeii, exactly like that. There is... In Pompeii, I think one of the statues actually looked like it was someone who was touching himself. Like, I'm not even trying to joke. I remember seeing a picture of it. And I believe there was another one where they were like, oh, this is this dude and their best friend hugging each other in their last moments, because it was 2 guys. And me and so many people were reading that and were like, best friends, huh? You just can't say the gay word or something like that. Like, it's his male lover. That thing is so funny. You'd think if something is like geographic or history, they wouldn't care about saying something like that. About to die and decides to whack it. That or well, I want to say maybe they didn't know what was going on, but I feel like pretty sure they knew the volcano was exploding. Best friend. I can light all those torches, but it looks like they're not infinitely lit, so it doesn't feel worth it. They try to say that's not what it was, but you choose to believe they were jerking their peanuts. Good old peanuts. I actually have peanuts right here that I can eat. So I should stop saying peanuts. In this context, it sounds like something else, but peanuts are delicious. We have cashews, and then we have lightly seasoned, dry roasted peanuts. Oh, more clay. The clay actually weighs a lot, but then again, that's not too surprising, because if you've ever picked up, like, a handful of clay... Moisturize! I moisturize my legs, my thighs. Just because I like being silky smooth. I did bring stuff to repair my leather. I think I hear a snake. Hey, there's a snake. I left the repair stuff on my ship, though. I had XP whenever I hit something or shoot it. Sasha, yes. Hi, Claus. How are you doing tonight? Claus enters to hearing about Sasha's thighs. Why is the news post from Hunt called The Ballad of Post Malone? I have absolutely no idea. I think Post Malone might have tried playing Hunt Showdown or something. I feel like I vaguely saw something on Twitter. But everyone is cool and I will pass that on for you. I hope you are doing well tonight, Claus. Give me my spear out of your face. I love how they just do, like, backflips. I blocked that. Oh god, where's my spear? Question mark? I'm surprised that's not exasperating my character's wound. How are you doing today, Sasha? I'm doing good. Alarmed that my spear weapon has disappeared. I mean, I know I chucked it at full speed, but still. I just saved a minute ago, though. Big kitties! I just want to pat the kitty with my spear until it stops moving. Sasha threw that spear at the speed of light. It can no longer be perceived by the human eye. Oh, whoa, whoa. I guess they're just running away from the torchlight. I think it scares off pests. They have tons of these torches that I could loot. And I need Lana rope. There's an iron deposit, which apparently like 50% of players are rank 6. Wait, what? That is bonkers. Steel flint blueprint? Oh, is that what I have? No, I have iron flint. You might be reading it wrong, though. 4 iron bars? Excuse me? I'm never making that. They keep giving me all these buffalo potions despite this being like the Puma Islands. The Puma region. You might be reading it wrong, and you are, I take it. Because you said my bad, so I'm guessing that means that you realized something. It says players who are ranked 6 or higher, 50% of them are exploiters, cheaters, Lamau. Oh, wow. Which you feel like is also bad? Well, yeah, if they know that half of all the people that high up are cheating, exploiting stuff, you'd think that would be one of literally the first things they try to fix. I can just stab them normally, but then I don't get throwing spear experience. And I like maxing everything out. Like, see, level 5. Mods drone strike their house? Do it. It's overkill, but I'm all for it, Rose. But I guess they struggling on what to do with high-paying exploiters. Oh, that. Yes, I've heard about that. People often, they've said, from Europe or Chinese servers going over to the North American ones and exploiting the, like, 200 ping difference. Because apparently, even though you're both on even though you both get hit by that lag for the one person, like, yeah, it takes 8 seconds for them to register stuff, just like you. They have time to rush up to you, see where you are, and aim the shot to get it accurately before you have time to react. Hi, Ampathos. How are you doing tonight? I hope you are well. Greg, googly moogly. Okay, so there was something that needed a rope behind us to go up. On the one hand, I want to light all these things. They say they have like 16 days worth of light. But I also feel bad wasting it. But do we also want to see it in its full glory? You had a rager this morning and you're not talking about a morning? Uh-oh. I'm confused what you are talking about and if that's sussy. They did a Q&A with Post Malone. Oh, and so that's why they called it the Ballad of Post Malone? You're just so confused? You and me both, buddy. Another map piece? Ancient drawing. Song of the Pumas. The strongest of the 4 tribes were the Pumas. No warrior matched their strength, no hunter matched their skill, no sailor matched their mastery. Great power they were, but that power remained calm, and the times of tribal wars remained in the past. But if there was ever a quarrel between the islands, the might of the Pumas was enough to calm down both sides. Interesting. Well, okay, a rage fit is a clear description. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Okay, so it says there's a chest in the water there. That's probably from that other in the wall type area. It does say there's rope outside. These torches last a long time. I would have looted that rope before, but hopefully some of it has come back by now. Since I'm out here, maybe I should go repair my clothing. You should glad Buddy Bear's got you a Deathmat a lot. AOT game, not sure which one, because you might have injured yourself and busted a bunch of your PC stuff. Oof, that is a rager indeed. Was it like a game bug or something that was upsetting you, or was it just dealing with other players, etc.? This doesn't look like it has any ropes respawned. 9 days. Yeah, I sadly looted the stuff and now there's no rope here. Other players. So I'll actually have to go back to my base just to get a rope to climb up that one thing. Oh, right into the lava. Well, I think the treatment for the ag and clay treatment heals both burn and cuts. Sweaty tryhard MLG players. Okay, so we gotta go back to base for rope. I mean, I could explore that cave entrance area, but I wonder if this ladder place goes into there. And I'd rather do it before I forget. Post Malone has 400 hours in Hunt. What? I'm literally on the same page as you here, Dyer. What? You uninstalled Battlefield 2042 and BattleBit Remastered. I've never played BattleBit Remastered. I've heard some people say some good things about it, though. Is that free? Or does it actually cost a bit? Wait, it says there's chests there, too. I don't think I knew that. You've never played it either? I know I've seen it at the very least, though. You know, you think it's like 20 USD? Oh, There's the one on that side. And the one here. Sasha, I know you don't play the Animal Crossing fishing game, forgot its name. I do not. Web fishing, but I've heard about it, don't you worry. That issue, or a similar issue, apparently has been doxing people playing it. Yeah, that popped up on Twitter today. That game has had a host of issues, as cozy and as nice as it is, and I would like to play it sometime. A raiding kit? Oh, that must be the next rank of mapping tool. First, like 2 weeks ago, you wanted to warn Vox, good on you. First, like 2 weeks ago, someone managed to hack people's Steam accounts through it. They were able to join private lobbies, even if you block them and stuff like that. They were able to join your games. And then there's like in-game mail or something like that. And they could send something in in-game mail where if you clicked it, they could somehow hack into your Steam account and kick you out of it. And now there's this thing about some dude with like a griefer name and their friends joining people's lobbies, saying slurs, doxing where they are by finding out like air traffic control, where the nearest airport to them is, etc. It is messed up. Last you checked, BattleBot was a standalone version of a Roblox game trying to emulate the best of the older Battlefield games. Because it seemed like such a cozy game. Oh, it 100% is such a cozy game. But when it has not just one, but two such huge issues with it, there is no way I'm going to be playing it in anytime soon, even if I want to, which I kind of do want to. For Animal Crossing, no web fishing. Web fishing looks a little like Animal Crossing, with its little animal characters and stuff like that. Little animal characters, you fish on off this island, you can draw stuff on the ground, and do these little buy items for, I don't know if you can decorate or whatnot. It came out like a month ago, and it's a really cozy, cute little game, but now there has been 2 big errors in it that have allowed people to hack people through the game. You remember hearing vague claims like that? Yep. I haven't heard any proof of the doxing, but I just believe the VTuber who posted screenshots about it. On the other hand, the one about someone hacking people's Steam's account through it, I did see the actual web phishing developer refer to it on Steam, saying they were working on it right away. It did happen to Kimmy, so she got doxed. Holy heck. I'm sorry to hear that, Kimmy. I know Kimmy's not here, but still. And literally all you're doing is just plating a cute little video game. Hopefully she's in an area big enough that even if you dox, it's not as intimidating. Like if you're in somewhere like New York City, yeah, that narrows down where you are by 99%, but at least it's not like your home address. Doesn't make it much better, but... yeah, shit, she already told most people it wasn't too big of a deal. Oh, there's the chest. Oh, and a bag of provisions again. You feel sad that it happens? Well, of course. It's still unpleasant, it's still something they didn't want, and it's still done with by someone with malicious intent. Like that AirTag incident? Yeah, that's not the first time that's happened too. I think someone tried to do that with HoloLive members once, and it was caught, and that's one of the reasons they stopped accepting gifts, the HoloLive talents. Now, you think Valve should be able to override hacked accounts and give the data back to the owner after some legal fishery stuff too? You would think so. If you can claim and prove that your account was hacked, I feel like Steam can eventually give you it back. Like if you can prove, literally I've played my entire life on this account from Yada Province, Yada Place, and now suddenly down in America someone's doing everything with it, you know that's not me. If you know I've paid from this bank account in this area, and now everything is in this other area, it's gotta be that. Plus you would still have the original email, I assume, linked to it, etc. Like national data investigators kind of thing. If it's a big enough deal, you'd think they would have to look into that. It really depends on how much I think the Steam accounts are worth and stuff like that. Because I think a lot of those old people in government are just going to be like, your video game account, who cares about that, etc. As dumb as it sounds, to just overlook stuff like that. So that takes leather to repair. How much stuff is this? Okay, I can take this all back using the cart right there. This is the whole reason I put this cart here. Oh, and some of the stuff I don't even want to take with me. So that makes it even better. What can I disassemble that shirt into? Leather? Poggers. Then you likely say, oh, no, you don't care what happens to my money, so I guess you don't want it then. These things are all going back up there. Eat the cooked meat. Eat the dragon fruit for water. Oh, does the Hellborn look like it's covered in lava? Not like 100%, but it is incredibly fiery with like cracks and stuff on it. So I feel like maybe. I ain't paying your tax until you solve my problem like your public servant job entails. Well, good luck telling the government that, because I think they just take the money anyways. Or they'd put you in jail for not paying the taxes. Government doesn't care so much if they're not holding up their end of the bargain, or if they take longer to do it. You saw Post Malone footage, it looked like an incinerator. It might be an old version. It might be, because I feel like you've been with me fighting the Hellborn once or twice. Maybe not a lot, but still. Yeah, they look skinny. You look skinny. After all your working out. But this one looked as tall as those Lech guys. I mean, Hellborn is very tall. Tall, kind of like big, almost like rocks on its shoulder type stuff. Like it's kind of built up around the shoulders and hunched over a little. And then he is like completely on fire with some lava that comes off him as he shoots his fireballs out. Someone told me you did seem like you lost a lot of weight, which you didn't think was noticeable, but you guess it was. I mean, you did say to me like 6 months ago or such that you weren't fat, but that you were overweight at the time. But that was before you got fully into all the working out and stuff that you've been doing. Because I do remember you mentioning one of the reasons you're working out because you wanted to become more toned and lose a little bit of weight, etc. Which I feel like there's probably a lot of people that are in that exact same boat. I hear like a aggressive animal. It'll be back in 5 days, the flax. You've never been overweight, but yeah, you did want to become more toned. I feel like we don't need this sage, so I'm just gonna get rid of it. Like make the agave, which is used for the alcohol. Fertilized. I don't care about fertilizing these things. Although fertilizer is essentially free, so... Also, you turned off spatial audio? Oh, is that for while playing Hunt? It was confusing you? Did it sound like enemies were coming from every direction even when they weren't? Sadly, this thing is mostly filled up. Does this have seeds in it? It does have seeds in it. Yeah, excellent mapping tools. That must be the next rank of that. I think I put potions in here. Okay, temporary provides unlimited stamina. Temporary halts consumption of food and water. It sounded like they came from the opposite direction. You were questioning if you had your headset on backwards because of it. Five sticks. Light this on fire so it starts distilling. Double check if I've refilled that with water. We've started that. I should make the bats into ointment because I think it's basically all I use them for. As grody as it sounds. Hearing the dev saying 1 stars are the bottom of the totem pole, it seems so insulting, even though they probably didn't mean it that way. That almost sounds like they did mean it that way. I mean, it is very hard to become 1 rank, and you are the bottom of the totem pole when it comes to the fact that, hey, yeah, what is it? That is the lowest rank there is, but it still sounds incredibly insulting. We needed a rope. And I only need 1, but I'll probably bring more than 1 just in case. Just repair that now before I forget. Oh, the torch can be repaired with a lamp oil? Question mark? Disassembling it only gives a stick, but I have more than 1 of these, so I kind of want to get rid of it. Post Malone saying my kid is 1.0 and then shows clip of him shooting a bunch of zombies. That is hilarious. I mean, even we shoot zombies sometimes too, because maybe you're doing a challenge or you just want them out of your way or you're just having fun shooting. But it is surprising to hear someone like that playing a game like that. I would never have expected you to think it's funny, like you would think it would show him killing players, but it's no, they're killing zombies, and that's why they're 1 star. Okay, so we've got water. We've got the food right there. I'm going to be taking those potions, though. I'm going to take that back. Post Malone's not 1 star, but not 6. He didn't state it, though. Yeah, it's just his kid that's 1 star. Isn't Onion like 5 star or something like that? Then again, I've seen Onion do some absolutely cracked shots where they go around a corner and just go bang. Oh, did Belly end their stream? I wondered why it wasn't loading up properly. Gasp! Sears playing with Sleepless in Helldivers. I see their little PNG up, so that is nice. Onion is 5 star, and they are absolutely cracked. Open Vumu. Malone uses the Krag, apparently. I've seen that rifle. I've used it a few times. Not my favorite, but still good. I think I've only really used it for objectives, though. Like those bounty missions they give you every week. I probably could have gone in from that side now that I look at it. Is it a sniper? It is a long rifle. There's probably a sniper variant of it, I would guess. But no, it's just a long rifle. I remember liking one sniper that had multiple rounds. Sesh, I'm airdropping potatoes. Sorry this has taken so long. Thank you! I don't think I've seen a single potato in this game yet. But didn't like hitting 2 to 3 shots and them not going down. Well, yeah, because so many people can one-shot you. Get a headshot and it's basically a guaranteed down, even at a distance. Here's your airdrop. There wasn't a single potato in there, Dyer. What the heck? Okay, first I will sleep till daytime. Unlimited stamina, halts consumption of food, water, and energy. I can make those potions now, even if they take somewhat more rare resources. Hi HD, how are you doing tonight? What is the Dolch? It's a pistol. I think it's a pistol that can shoot multiple rounds pretty fast. Does a bit less damage than other ones. Hi Riku, how are you tonight? HD is cute though. Is it like a German pistol? Oh, I'm not American. I'm no expert in guns. And every American is by default an expert in guns. They are born with this knowledge ingrained into them, just like how a fish knows to go upstream. Americans know how to disassemble and reassemble a Dolch 96. You do a comfy? Nice. I'm glad to hear it. How's Sasa? I am doing well. Had a big fight with one of my family members who came over the other day, and so the last day or two my headspace hasn't been the best since I keep thinking about it. But other than that, I am doing well. I think the entrance is up here. Yeah, I was literally 10 feet away. I thought that was a pat emote. Is it a pat? Okay, it is. Literally from a distance, I kid you not, that looks like a lick emote. Because that looks like a pink tongue going at someone's head and licking them. And no one Dire Fox, for a second I was like, oh, okay, are they licking my hair? Is this their way of doing like a head pat or something? I take it this leads right into the big fiery cave we saw from the other side outside. Yeah, it 100% is. Oh, and we are getting a heat warning in here. It would never. Lamau! Also, as an American, you confirm every American has the names of guns, cartridges they fire, and muzzle energy of said cartridges in optimal conditions, rounded to the nearest hundred or thousands as muscle memory. I believe it. It's not even a joke. I 100% believe it. See, and Rose agrees. They're just pointing like this. This might hurt me. Okay, it's not. Oh, minor poisoning from the bat. Oh, that gave me a burn. I saved literally before going down there, so I'm just going to be cheesy and reload. I should have brought burn treatment. Super doop. I can probably put this fire out. Hey, hi Carbon. How are you tonight? I hope you're feeling even a little bit better. Oh, find the engineer and the doctor passed. The science of weights. You're gonna be honest, the reason you know guns is because you played Siege Lamau and they had so many different in real life guns. You're feeling worse, actually? Yikes. Maybe you should go to the doctor. Then again, I know that can be very expensive for Americans. I actually, 100%, I'm not even kidding you, forgot that I was trying to find the doctor and engineer. I was just exploring for loot. Brought coconuts in here. Scheme of the Sulphur Island location. Locating of the Sulphur Islands, that allows me to go to the next island. We love loot. We do! Please shout out a quiet sigh. I hope you're having a nice night. I haven't seen you stream in a few days. What the heck? What the heck? How do I lurk and get points in your stream if you're not streaming? Think about me, quiet. Think about me. I'm kidding, obviously. But I hope you're having a nice night. Your schedule is different now because you're West Coast now. Oh, okay, that makes sense then. So this is a crafting unlock by Jordanis D. Namore. De Ponderibus is a treatise on mechanics that deal with the laws of equilibrium and the application of mass, and describes and develops methods for using the law of leverage. You're still trying to sort out exactly what it is now. That actually makes sense then. Reducing crafting item weight by 30%. That's actually very useful, since crafted items would even include, like, weapons and stuff. Diary of an Engineer about the Iron Island. Story time.
Engineer Castillo and the ship's Dr. Ricardo hope to find some iron to reinforce.
I found multiple iron on the craggy island.
Belt. However, they found more ore than expected. Ricardo suggested using these deposits for making giant gunpowder explosives to break through the rocks in the Bimini Belt.
They pushed me to the lava to hoard the fountain to themselves. I wouldn't doubt it. And I haven't seen any sulfur, although we've seen that sulfur gas, which is why we had to wear the mask. You're starting to wonder if you should, even though it gives you anxiety. They seem to actually talk me through how you feel, then it probably is worth it. The weird thing about a gun's muzzle energy is it depends on the cartridge load, and for every cartridge there's at least 1 million different loads. Diary of an Engineer about Iron Island. Gaspar Castillo engineered Ponce de Leon's expedition AD 1513. This island is full of surprises. We found a big temple inside the rock and a strange-looking old tree. We didn't get too close to it just in case. The bowels of the mountains are full of iron ore too. 2 mines are located near our camp on the lower level of the volcano, and another one is closer to the top alongside a coal mine. I'd say the iron ore is not the best quality, but it's good enough for our plan. Ricardo has this idea that we should use iron and sulfur to make giant cannon shells, which will help us break the magmatic rocks in the Bimini Belt so we can make our way to Bimini Island. I've tried to convince him to drop this idea as we don't have a ship large to fire these shells, but he's obsessed and won't listen to me. Ricardo keeps telling me there could be sulfur on the island that we sailed past, saw signs in the fumes over the island, he said, and now he's rushing there to scout the area. I won't let him go alone. The blockhead will definitely get into trouble without me. Ricardo and I are moving to that island with sulfur. If he is right and there's sulfur, we will soon have gunpowder. We must see if we can gather everything we need. What you really need is an emotional support friend group. You might be able to actually find that on somewhere like Reddit, etc. I feel like there are places where there are groups of people online who try to congregate either to hype each other up or to help with certain things, like sorting through your feelings. Of course, it's better to talk to something like a psychologist, etc., but at the same time, that's not something anyone can afford to do. I want to see if there's a single thing of sulfur in here, but the way they talked, it doesn't seem like it. They did say there was iron, though, and the character's getting the overheating debuffs. Bruh, even better, help is like $50 a week. That does add up fast, especially since it's probably like 1 appointment for 2 hours, etc. Okay, so there's the 2 iron deposits they talked about. It is one above me. One is here. It says one is here. And they charge every 4 weeks. That is like $200 a month. Oh wow, 16. Oh, they gave me that cart here. Everyone deserves to have someone to talk to for their problems. You feel therapists should be a human right along with healthcare. That absolutely would make sense. Even in Canada, though, there's a lot of things that sometimes don't get covered, like basic therapists, etc. You can sometimes go through the government and get certain ones to see, but if you want the most professional ones, you often have to pay out of pocket, sadly. I'm gonna reload. I just wanted to make sure there's nothing down here. Puma potion? Looks like it might be on that rock. Oh, tomorrow's your pizza. Maybe get on Tinder and find a bunch of people who want to get together and talk about their feelings. Isn't Tinder normally for, like, dating? I mean, I've heard of people using it for finding friends, but people often get annoyed at that because they're like, no, I want to bang you, basically. Post Malone wants them to add leaning. Leaning would be cool, but I feel like that would cause so many issues as well. Or it would change the game so much. Oh, Tinder has a friends tab. I have never used the app, so good to know. It would change how cover works. It would. You can be less exposed. I feel like that would increase camping by so much too, though. People already camp so much because you're so weak and you can get the drop on people so easily. And if you could get the drop on people and not expose your full body so that they can only aim at like your shoulders up, I feel like I would never be able to get a kill ever again. Hey, you actually got it. No, my bat! It's so batty. Oh. Oh, there is a piece of wood there. So there is iron ore down here. So that other iron thing might be down on the ground too. So I should do a stream where he just makes puns for 5 hours. That would damage... I mean, we're literally talking about hyping people up and helping their mental health. So why would you try to actively ruin people's mental health like that now? Riku. Riku's just like, it wouldn't do that. Titter. Also, you theorized how shotgun headshot work because it doesn't always one-shot. You think enough pellets need to hit the head? Yes, I'm pretty sure that is how it works. That's why it's best to, like, aim, you know, if their head is here, you kind of aim downwards, so you're still hitting the torso for the most part, but some of it can go towards the head. You always try to aim for the neck in games. That is smart. Dire confirmed vampire. They're fixated on people's necks. Wait, is that like a drinking emote, or what is that? Oh, it's a nom emote. This is going to be where it goes outside. I think we found all the interesting items here. So it's just that Puma potion, and then a bunch of iron on this island. You were about to say me to a neck, but this feels sus. It really does, Dire. It really does. Yeah, 100% this is where that area we went in from. You may start trying to practice ways to emotionally numb yourself as to avoid confrontation with people who get mad at you for expressing how you feel. I don't know if you need to emotionally numb yourself for that. I feel like you just need to not engage with them, or to control your temper, so that they don't get a rise out of you. I'm not sure if I've seen any stones on this island. I mean, I probably did outside, but it's telling me there's a Puma potion. I don't see it being on that. It says it's like right there. So unless there's a way into like a hole in this rock, I don't see how to get it. That's definitely an unhealthy habit. To bottle things up can cause long-term damage. Would help you most. Things called grounding techniques. Don't know if you're familiar with them. I know they say those things help a lot with anxiety. You love to remove yourself from your presence. Unfortunately, you're in a situation where you're around them all day, every day. You list like 4 things you can see, 4 things you can touch, 3 things you can hear, 2 things... Yeah, my sister tried to teach me about that when I was having my anxiety issues. And it's like, it's kind of like distracting yourself. You're putting yourself in the moment, understanding your surroundings. You're focused on doing this and that, rather than on the things that are bothering you. Okay, there is not an item there. So it's like, is the potion gonna be... Oh, I'm literally dying. To you, when you were upset or feeling immense emotions, it faded away as you ground yourself to your environment. You feel like it's a way to ground yourself to reality. Reality anchor spell activated. Okay, I saved on the ground here, which I probably shouldn't have done. I probably should not get close to that lava. They keep saying you act mopey. Did they ever consider there's a reason that you act mopey and it's related to how they treat you? You suffered a lot from disassociation, thought it was helping protecting you, but you're doing more damage to yourself than you realized. I feel like maybe that Puma potion is above ground, but I also feel like maybe it's not. Because it seems like it's in that rock. But I don't know, I don't think there's a way to get up to the rock. If you're talking too much, let me know. You see someone in a similar situation as you and you want to help out, it is all good. Even if I don't read the things, it doesn't mean that I don't care. That actually almost looks like somewhere you can get to. I wonder if there is a way further up that leads into there. That's a coal deposit. Is there any stones here? I was going to say, I don't know if the wind will put out the torch. Doesn't look like it. That's the dude that died with the mushrooms. Hey, there's a stone. Then I can at the very least mine more of the iron. Your family's never taken accountability. You've learned to accept that they can never disappoint you if you never believe in them in the first place. See, that again seems such like a toxic mindset, but I also don't blame you for having that mindset, because it's literally if they've let you down, like at all situations, then of course you're not going to give them any more chances to hurt you. Where's the little stones? Can I just repair that multiple times? Since it's only 1 stone each repair, though it decreases the max health of the tool. But they gave me a wooden cart in here that I will use to cart some of the iron back to the ship. Yeah, you really do wish you could trust and believe in them, but they've shown their words mean little. Carrying 20 weight. 1 iron node is right beneath me at the lava. I think the cart was right up here. Yes, it is. I'll put my items on it. I'll jump into the one towards the lava. You want to join the military to improve your life, but you get sick easily and you're not in good shape. You injured yourself on a 7.5-mile hike. I feel like the military, as long as you're in like decent shape, will take you, and then they try to whoop you into real shape. Actually, I should take that med kit. I should put my axe down. Equip this thing so it doesn't take up weight for a short bit. You're happy with Moth having such a good relationship with her mom? It's super wholesome. They have each other's back. Who's Moth? Oh, do you mean the morbid Moth? Who's another VTuber? A friend of Shore's? Okay, this destroys the tool's durability. I think I had a copper pickaxe that I can repair at some point. Sure, you watch them a lot, you love their vibes. No, that's all good. They seem like a cool person. And I know, sure, I've rated them once, or maybe twice in the past, even if I don't lurk much in their streams. Oh, so I can't really carry much more, if anything. Yeah, that's how you found them. It's 2 ore for 1 bar, as it often is in games. Okay, so that is several ingots. What is up, Sasha? Not too much, Relix. How are you doing tonight? The ceiling's up. Dire and their quick wit. Ad break starts in 5 minutes. Apologies in advance to anybody unsubscribed. It's anywhere up to 3 minutes long, which is disgusting, but it's the only way to be pre-roll free. Oh wait, you can't forget? Question mark. Checking in. Checking out. Wait, what? Have you had that the whole time? Had what the whole time? This wagon? Wheelbarrow yard? No. They actually, it was right at this camp in here. I think they gave it on purpose to help, A, to imply they used it for carrying the iron out of the cave, and B, to help, they gave it to help me bring the iron out of the cave. I do have a wheelbarrow like this at my base, and so I'm able to carry items doing that. But no, I did not bring it into this place. Certainly taking it out, though. Put lava in it. It's made of wood, Dire. This isn't Minecraft yet. Maybe one day. Caffeine is proven effective antidepressant for you. Time to get back on the monster energy train. What's your favorite type of monster? I like the scary ones. The big monsters. That's not the monster they're talking about, Sasha. I know. I'm being silly. It reminds me of the end of that one game. Was it Amnesia you played? It was. Amnesia the Bunker. So at this point I am able to go to the 4th set of islands, and those have sulfur, and I'm going to guess they have silver too, because when I was making those tools, it showed silver as another item. I complete my notes there. Ultraviolet, Ultra Zero, the white one, the one that femboys stereotypically drink, the plain flavor, and the orange creamsicle. I do like orange creamsicle flavored stuff. You think you've already talked about this? Could you imagine if you had a UI in real life, like we could see our health bar? That would actually be useful and intimidating at other points. Oh, whoops, burning myself even more. I could go and get a bunch more ore if I wanted to, but that might be something I do like off stream sometime. I've done farming in this game off stream. For now, I'll go back to my base. And then maybe I'll start stocking up on items to take to the next set of islands. As long as it's no more than 1 day, it should be okay. Oh, 1 a day. I feel like people who do like Monster end up drinking more than 1 a day. Then again, I don't think they do it every single day, hopefully. I do know they can be bad for your heart in excess. Then again, anything can be bad for you in excess. We've even talked in stream about how too much water can be bad for you. A, if you fill your stomach with water, you're going to get sick. But B, it dilutes the electrolytes in your body if you do too much, and it can give you like brain fog and make you very just out of it, where you can't think clearly. Monster's definitely different from regular drinks. That's because it's an energy drink. You drink one occasionally, it's nice on longer days. Astro spotted! Before you ask, Astro doesn't even stream, I just felt like shouting them out. But hi Astro, how are you tonight? I just drive right over the rocks. With how much it affects your heart. Well, that's just like any caffeine affects your heart, and I've heard both. I've heard studies saying both that coffee helps your heart and that it's bad for your heart. Because what is it? Some of it says, you know, it gets your heart working faster, just like when you're exercising, and it's good for it because your heart is a muscle and it improves it. And then there's also other things being like caffeine is literally a poison, and if you're drinking it, it is damaging your heart and causing too much strain on it, etc., etc. You're just crazy cool, you're good, working per usual, you've done 1 stream ever. Heart disease runs in your family, so Monster might be bad in the long run, but you don't think you'll live long enough to worry about it just because your hobbies are quite dangerous. True, you are going to die in a motorcycle crash. We all understand that the way you talked about it. Naughties. Caffeine is good for you, but too much will be bad. Basically moderation. And you're a mod, so you can moderate everyone's caffeine intake. Moderation via Dire Fox. Everything is a poison, quite literally. Just like all your muscles, you should work them out, but you don't want to overdo it. I do remember my mod Furball at one point, drinking so much coffee they were getting the shakes. They eventually stopped coffee for a while, and I think now they only do it once in a while. And yeah, it's a common trope or saying in medicine that like any medicine is a poison, depending on the dosage. Okay, that is full of water. I feel like I should bring that with me, although maybe I should leave 1 here. But it itself isn't a poison. If you don't drink enough of your brain will suffer from overwater, it'll expand and you'll die. Actually, I'm going to take everything off the catamaran. And we'll see if we're able to make that other boat. Define poison. Poison really depends. Normally it's a toxin to your body. Something typically gotten from plants and animals. But it's something straight up harmful to your body. You want a big brain though? Oh snap. Big brain move, drink all the water you can. Expand. I'm like 2 pieces of iron overweight. Although I could take these and just try dropping this stuff. Not eating so many normal mushrooms, your tummy explodes. I think that like a mushroom you eat and it kills you. A substance that causes injury or death. I know I can make like a little schooner or something like that, but I bet it takes a lot of wood and such. I can always go back to the previous islands to harvest stuff though. Scooter! Scooty Puff Jr. Is that a Futurama reference? It is indeed. Thank you for the head pat, Rexy. If you eat a Scooter, I'm sure it would poison you. Iron poisoning, Teardrop. This thing. Iron. Iron. I don't have coal on me. Is only coal at the bottom? It is indeed. What if it's a chocolate Scooter? I feel like it would still be too much. I love how a single stick gives the charcoal kiln 22 hours. Therefore poison, then you would have a poor immune system. Okay, so that does that stuff. Dry the meat. Dry the hide. How much weight can this chest hold? Oh, actually a lot more than I expected. Can't have too much chocolate, it's scientifically impossible. I believe it. Just like you have a dessert stomach in addition to your normal stomach, and that's why you can eat a ton of food and get full and still be like, oh snap, I should go for some ice cream afterwards. Because your dessert stomach always has a little extra room for stuff like that. Nodders. Let's put those things away. Let's turn the bats into oil, because like I said, I think that's literally the only reason for them, as grody as it is. Bat ointment. Do I have a medicine that just does burns? Resin does everything. Loam bark does malaria, poison. No, just overheating, etc. So I think I do need the resin. Rain dye, question mark? They actually animated his perk idea in game. Draining stuff in the rain is funny. Pulling around so you look faster in between his fingers for bolt actions. Water in here. Oh wait, no, I don't need that stuff right now. What is this hemotoxin poison? It needs 5 SP, so I'm not going to have it for a while. I want to look at what the big boat takes to make. So if you like Descent, it's a decent idea, especially since rifles and snipers are less played you feel than shotguns. Well, so much of the game happens in close range is the big reason. Yeah, it is a schooner. Maneuverable Spanish vessel, allows sailing in open sea, bed and storage. Vessel speed is 25. Tons of this. Has a storage container and sleeping cabin. Oh, it takes set of tools. Those seem very limited. I have 6 of them. Good for crafting iron weapons, can be found on sunken ships. You're just realizing? I feel like I do want to make the schooner, but I also, your audio is exactly what played during your stream. I do want to make the schooner, but I also don't want to do some of this stuff when your mic bugged. In Hunt and your teammate TK'd you. I remember that like it was yesterday. Teardrop. No fuel. Iron bars. Let's take this to the front door. Put the arm bars like that. I should think of stuff to bring with me. Overheating isn't a problem in this area. Sticks, cassava. I could take pineapple. You really like the idea of a snow map? That would be kind of cool. Yeehaw, partner! Sweating potion helps with the flu. I feel like I should bring those things just because. I'm just bringing items I think I should with me when I eventually go to the other island. It's like this stuff is medicine that I already have. Some of the potions. Basic builder toolkits. I should make more of those. Because then I can make like the outline of a small house or whatever. I still have 3 logs. Okay. Him saying you could see hunters' footprints in the snow. Oh, that would be a cool effect. Like if they lasted an actual long time, like 5 minutes before they faded. That way you'd know they would fade mid-match, but for a while at least, you have to pay attention to those things and watch out. Yeah, you love details like that. You love it so much, why don't you just marry it? There's like, I will! Just you watch! What does Sigma? You would marry paladins? I actually 100% believe that, Dire. Oh, it takes 10 sticks to make. It's only one thing for the fuel here, but... You get half the skins in the game in a divorce. That is my fire starter. That is my knife. We do want the water. The herbal mask I kind of want to leave behind because I know that there is poison in this area, so I might still want it for that. So this unknown region will be the last island, and you need a better Spanish ship, which means the next area must 100% be worthy to get the real shit. 50% ownership in the company, infinite profit. Get a native ship blueprint, which I think might be the Stormbreaker or whatever. Take the schooner helm, get one more map piece, or get the schematic for the Sulphur Island, which we have. I hate that I can't just search, like, ingredients. So the only thing I can see the bats are for is for the oil. You don't know if Paladins has that much profit, not gonna lie. It has enough profit to stay into business at the very least. That is true. I probably will find wide leaves in the new area, because they're everywhere. Can't remember what fish bones were used for. I don't know if I actually do use them for anything anymore. Jackal's teeth can be used to make those potions. I feel like I should bring a few of these things. Decimate rollers. Oh, I should make coffee with all these coffee beans I have. I haven't been able to do anything with all these hides, annoyingly. These worms are about to expire, so I should put them in the compost. They hide in that game mechanic for their use until the last island. Kind of feels that way. Little rope tendons for stuff. Coffee restores a bunch of energy. Will the eggs restore a little bit of H2O? I know Paladins is always bringing in money, but apparently the company behind it had peak revenue of 25 million in 2023, and that's because they're making Smite 2, or releasing it. Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. That finally grew. That, even with the fertilizer, isn't growing very fast. Smite is definitely their moneymaker. Is it still really popular? Because I feel like I don't hear anyone talk about it. Japan said Smite money, we could have a cool crossover. Isn't Paladins basically just an Overwatch clone? Paladins was actually created at the same time as Overwatch. It was actually in development before Overwatch was, but Overwatch came out first because AAA game, they have all the funding. But they came out like the exact same year. Watch 2 copy Paladins mechanics. And hi Jed, how are you doing tonight? Thank you for lurking, I do appreciate it. Like anti-healing, out of combat healing. Still making all my iron. God dang it, I put my fire starter in the thing here. How do I repair it? Oh, you literally need like the ingredients to make it to repair it. You can tell Dyer is passionate about Paladins. And it has a PV mode. You played Paladins once like 5 years ago and you were like, it's just like Overwatch, and then you uninstalled it. This is smart of you. Rather than using your whole life to be a Paladins player. This thing goes into there. Recycle. Good on you, Dyer. Encourage recycling. So I can make 2 more iron bars. I feel like I should bring the iron bars with me, and then I can use them to make the big chests or whatever. It's okay, Dyer, it's good to have something you're passionate about. That's true, actually. Like I said, I don't think I need the leaves. Most of the stuff isn't too special. I wonder if I can make the clay strips. They let you make decks to customize your abilities to have lower cooldowns. I do actually really like that thing in Paladins, how you can kind of specialize what you want to work. Or like, I want this, I can increase the damage of this ability, or I can decrease the cooldowns of this things, and it makes it so that it is more unique how you play. Their flanks can even have some self-healing talents. Or healers can pick a DPS talent. Yeah, and then they can still do their main job, but they can kind of fill in for the other stuff. Oops, someone raided out. Oh, Ghost Cat did. Now if I can basically take all the stuff except all the iron, so I didn't even really have to hear it. Oh, of course, like I said, I always fall there. Dar didn't even catch me like they said they would earlier. I just realized. What the heck? Build some scaffolding. I mean, if it was Minecraft, I could. I was the water that broke your fall. Okay, so I've got those things for building. I've got water, a tiny bit of food. I can bring more food. Oh, I have some food right there. You go into that box. That's an axe, which I will need. That's my fire starter I should hold on to. I'm not trying to repair, I'm trying to grab salt water. Hydrating posture, thank you, Broken. Got it. Is that a random rope that like respawned? Okay. Why the bear? Not even not the bear, but why? Pourquoi? Take that out. Is there one last smelting I can do with this? Looks like there is. Oh, it wants to add a guitar melee weapon to hunt that you can play on. It'd be hilarious if it was just a melee weapon and when you hit people it went like... Wow. I'll just drink the coffee for now. The iron bars weigh a bit. I already have water, so I don't really need those coconut. I kind of feel like I should bring sticks. I don't know if there's anything I need the copper for, but it will detune and shatter its strings when you hit people with it. And then you suddenly can't play with it anymore, Teardrop. Hi, Philip. How are you doing tonight? I think the saw broke. You think maybe you don't know? Ridiculous, how can you not know? I was entirely waiting for you to know things for me. Teardrop, Philip, why? Philip, why? That looks like that was all the iron ore. Thank you for the hydrate. I'm gonna bring all these iron ingots with me just because. Post Malone literally saying in game, to wanting to kill someone. That is suspicious. With a hammer. I mean, it's Post Malone, so that does not surprise me that they would be a little out of it. Or suspicious, to say the least. Okay. Bring the pistol. Bring the crossbow. This thing's low on durability. I can repair the pickaxe. I didn't use the shovel for much here, and I can always make a new one. Oh, I have the iron axe. I should make a pestle to bring with me. Even if it's a basic one. Okay, shovel. You repair the pickaxe with my last copper. Darn customers wanting things and stuff. How dare they? I could make a hammer and a saw to bring with me. I will bring the second axe after all. The obsidian saw only takes 1 obsidian. At the workbench. God dang it, I put my hammer away just for that. Sasha, hey chat, how's it going today? It is going well. I hope it's not too bad for you over there. Iron tree branch and iron ingot for a good hammer. I feel like that's kind of worth it, because I break them sometimes. Post Malone apparently ran into a full team of beetles and they all blew up on him. I feel like they did that on purpose, and it is literally hilarious that the last time I played Hunt, I actually thought that would be a good idea. I literally talked about that, because I think it was Shore was using a beetle, and I was using a beetle, and then I asked Mink if she had one, and I was like, holy heck, can you imagine if 3 people blew up a beetle on someone? The explosive beetle literally does 50 damage, so all 3 blowing up on someone would be enough health to down them. This stuff needs the linen to make. They can blow each other up if they're too close to one another? Maybe. I've never tried. Three, two, 3, 2. Well, I'll make the hat. And then that unlocks the recipe for the Conquistador thing. Where the hat plus iron becomes that. Manageable. It's a little bit busier than yesterday, and your hand is feeling a bit better. That's good to hear. Okay, I feel like I should bring a little bit of that. A single flint, a single obsidian, multiple clay. Thank you for the hydrate, Quiet. And then I'll look at what I need to make some of the basic things. Like, I think it's copper for the water distiller, but I don't have that. Though I can probably disassemble that water distiller. What? Well, actually, I could put that water bottle in there. He says he loves to hunt other players while he is bounty and then usually dies. It's probably because when you have the bounty, A, you know they're gunning for you, so then you're like, hey, you're gunning for me, but I took you out. And B, you know they're coming for you, so you can just hide in like a corner and wait for them to chase you down. Dyer's all into Post Malone now. They're going to be listening to all their music and becoming a horrible person. Actually, I don't know if Post Malone is a horrible person. I just know they weird me out. I know very little about them. Hi, Sinful. I know you were here earlier, but still. How are you doing tonight? You know nothing about them? Probably for the best. They made a riding horse song. You think they had a McDonald's meal? Hi, you're lurking but needed to see the beans, Nodders. Can I make a different bed? Even if it's to make a primitive leaf bed for now here, because I'm going to pack up the... Post Malone is a decent dude? Oh, okay, that's good to hear then. I'm sorry for doubting them. Their in-game name is Fart. Ridiculous. He owns the One Ring MGT card. He bought it for a ton of... Oh, I actually heard about that earlier this year then. Like $500,000 or something like that. He was like, if anyone pulls it, I'll buy it off you, and he in fact did. Okay, I don't care much about the farm off the back. I feel like the chemistry workbench is important. And I have clay and rope. Split logs. Split logs. Water distiller takes 2 copper and 2 clay, and I'm out of copper. The basic one takes 2 clay pots, 2 clay bricks, 2 bamboo. A bunch of split logs are needed for some of the things I want to make right off the back. Apparently before, if you didn't have Premium Hunter, you couldn't spec your health chunks. That's weird. I can see that being a huge issue for players, and I'm glad they changed it. Oh, I absolutely need to bring that breathing mask. The underwater breathing one. Oh yeah, and I took my clay with me, so there isn't enough for that. Facepalm, you downloaded Hunt again, but you haven't played it yet. I would be more than happy to play it with you sometime. I think you said you hadn't played it much. So I'd be willing to teach you some of the ways the mechanics work. Then again, I only play late at night like this. Even if I'm a NEET, I'm not comfortable streaming in the middle of the day. My mom works from home half the time, and I don't like streaming when she's home because she is slightly bigoted, so I don't feel comfortable being myself. Plus, I'm often up all night, so I sleep into, like, afternoon anyways. Neat life. But if you're ever up late at night like this and you want to play with me, just hit me up and I will literally drop what I'm doing and be happy to play games with you. I will literally just switch over and be like, stream's over, we're playing Hunt now. Why is the stream over if you're playing Hunt? Oh, that sounded funnier. Lamau. The French cat returns. Stream over Sasha playing Paladins. No. Actually, I do enjoy Paladins. I just haven't been in the mood for it in a long time. I got burned out on it playing it way too much. Oh, and I literally have clay here. The stick enclosure doesn't count as being put into your crafting boxes and stuff, but I sometimes do that with the very heavy objects. Seeing someone comment add Jiggle Physics to their UI post. People do be obsessed with the jiggle. I don't entirely blame them for it, because even I like when certain things jiggle, so... But there's an extent. There's diminishing returns on jiggles. So we have 4 split logs, which isn't that much, but... Before going to the new island, I could take my boat to the first island where there's tons of trees. So it's those clay pots can be used to at least help make the beginner distiller for the next area. I don't think these can be turned into... Oh no, they can be turned into common logs. Oh, they fixed the cursor bug with the new update. Is that a joke? Because do not tease me about that, Dire. The thing has been so mean. You're not joking? Poggers! It's from 2 days ago. I'm glad to hear it then. Dar's like, I wouldn't tease you, Sasha. Much. Kidding about kidding. Logs. Or actually, no, it was chest I was going to look at. You're going to look at someone's chest? No, the big iron chest. So it takes 3 wooden planks and 2 iron ingots. No, you wouldn't do that. You hate the bug too. Has it ever actually happened to you? I feel like 90% happens to me. Oh, it does happen to you all the time. Recycle. Please recycle. How much water is in here? A decent amount. Hunt doesn't let you type in game for some reason. You have to tab to type in stream chat. Coffee takes 5 water, 1 coffee bean. I keep putting stuff away like, I'm done with it now. No, you are not, Sasha. There goes all my purified water. But coffee means I don't have to sleep. Yay! I keep thinking that fire is gonna, like, burn down my house in game, but it doesn't. Thankfully. The first time I put the thing inside my base to get it away from the rain, I was like, hey, save, quick save as well. Let's make sure this isn't gonna cause sadness. And it did not. I want it to stand up. I want it to stand at attention. It's just like, I was just looking at it like, if I can see the edge, it will let me go. Okay, should we set sail for the new island? We've explored like everything here. I think I've done my notes. So I am allowed to go there. Scheme at the Sulphur Island location that Vortex Schooner is selling. We're going on my catamaran to the 4th out of 5 maps. I can always leave. At any time I can boat away as long as my boat has enough health and I have stamina for it. Catamaran! I kind of want to make the schooner, but it takes iron tools, so I kind of don't want to do it until, like, I don't need it anymore. Make it as a trophy item at one point. Because I also know you get the boat at some point. Thank you for the hydrate, Verlix. Drink now. Okay. I'm close to the object. Sulphur Island should be somewhere near. So there's 3 islands in this place. I'll go to the closest one to the south. Then that looks fiery, so I'm guessing the sulphur's there. I'm going to quickly go to all 3 islands and just check if there's an area that I feel comfortable making my base at. And when I say comfortable, I mean A, it has, like, some resources around. B, it's pretty. Nodders, that's the most important part. Oh, Sleepless is raiding someone. Lords of the Fallen actually looks decent. I might have to look into playing that sometime. I've seen Vu playing it the past week or such. It's like a Souls-like game. I think there might be a second one now, too. Okay, there's tons of trees on this island. So I won't have to leave the map to find wood to craft. Oh, no, I want to make a new save. I like making a new save every time I leave an area for the first time. And like I said, right now we just running around. Crocodile Island. And I think that will give the caiman skin or whatever. That is another thing for leatherworking. Okay, so there's swamps in the middle of this island. I should have drunk the unlimited stamina potion for running around. Hi Downer, how are you doing? I hope your stream went well, or that it's still going well. On the one hand, this island seems good to build on because there's enough trees to do whatever the heck I want. Don't squish Priscilla! On the other hand, it seems kind of grody here with how wet it is. I'm guessing this whole map is going to be rainy. The other map was rainy like 50% of the time. It went well, you were going to do some Final 14 online, but it's under maintenance for another 2 hours. No. Huh. Nope. Nope. We're not doing a quest thing till we're ready. That looked like an actual surviving native member from one of the tribes. I opened the door to this dude and I just yeet myself out of existence. Rude. How's the game going? It's going well. I saw that Sleepless just raided out. I was still lurking in their stream. But I'm doing well, and I hope you are too, Lady Silver. Oh, Vito's on. I can open their stream. Hi, Seer. How did the matches go with Sleepless? I saw your little PNG on stream. I was like, oh snap, it's the Seer of the Circle. Thank you for the hydrate. It was fun. Pog, pog, pog. ASMR whispering Seer Circle. It is. They're just learning to do ASMR, so they're whispering into the ears of everyone in every stream. Oh, that's just a little rock there. This island vaguely looked like it might be the one with... Sulphur Island, yep. Because I saw the fire, that made me think, okay, this will be where the sulphur is. Thanks for the shout out, no problem. Thank you for coming by. Tons of trees lining the coast, and I guess those trees are acting as a barrier, and they're not stuff I can actually cut down, but I'm just guessing. I assume this will not be the island that I will want to settle on. There looks like little paths going into the island, but no like actual docking location. Please don't put a pit out on me. We have someone doing that all the time in D&D so far. It's always on Sleepless. Unsurprising. Sleepless does get into a lot of trouble with all their hijinks. Well, I'll jump off my boat and try going into one of those openings in the trees. My boat's at under half health, but its health lasts a long time as long as you're not crashing into stuff. I thought I was going to crash into that little rock. I think it's all the coffee Sleepless drinks at the cafe gets him wound up and into trouble. And then it's the Sleepless Cafe, so without sleeping there's that much more time to cause trouble. Sleepless! Fan! Why? Yep, search the whole outside of the island. There is only like those 2 or 3 little entrances in the trees. Open my jar of peanuts. Oh, I tried jumping over it. Nom nom nom. That looked like a skull, but it's a potion. And I was right, you can't cut down any of these trees, they're just paths growing through them. So this is certainly not an island for me to build on. It probably leads into a cave, because we saw fire over there. Minor cut. An alligator or a crocodile literally just chomped down on my arm, and all I get is a minor cut. I'm thankful, but doubtful. This actually kind of looks like a cool area for building, but I have to run through all those trees to get to it, so it feels not convenient. Like, it totally seems like someone else was planting stuff to live here. And it's all... Oh, there's even houses. So this island does seem like a cool place to build on. It's just inconvenient. I kind of really do like how the center of that island looked, so I kind of do want to put my base there. It's just annoying knowing I'd have to go through all those trees every time I want to bring stuff to my base, etc. Or go get water to bring over to the purifier. We'll check the big third island though and see what's what. Oh, I thought it was auto doing it. Let me pause for a sec. So you're looking for a home base in this area, yeah. I like setting up a base in every area. I'm starting to think maybe I have to make the Spanish, maybe I don't get a boat, and that I have to make the Spanish schooner and upgrade it. Is that Wilson? It is. The Founders Pack, if you give extra, etc. Well, this looks like a beachy island, so this might actually be the place, like a big island. So this might actually be the place to set up base. On that note, if I try building the Spanish schooner and seeing if I can upgrade it, I would have to go back to the previous area. But it looks like the third island is the biggest island. It would be the best for a base. I can literally set up anywhere I want to. I can set up more than one place too. It just takes lots of resources. You can literally build basically anywhere you want on land in the game. $400 durability damage to my ship by transferring between areas, a couple hours in game pass, etc. So it's not that costly to go between zones. It just hurts your boat. I'll see if I can build the ship, even if it takes the iron tools, and I'll see if I can upgrade it, and then we'll see if that's... Because I swear it was in this area that I saw Meki playing, and she had a big ship. Okay, I'm done with the peanuts for now. For now! Let me grab points in people's streams. Moo has the sussy outfit on, I see. People are gonna be like, wait, what? The set of tools are special items, so I have them at all times. They don't take up weight, even though I've got 6 of them. Hi, Sasha. Hi, Oblique. How are you doing tonight? I hope you are well. 70 check-ins! You broke the 69 that no one would have ever known about. Nodders. It's gone! Gone forever! Until you get 100 or 99 more, and then you can say it's 169. The last ad break starts in 5 minutes. Apologies in advance to anybody unsubscribed. It's anywhere up to 3 minutes long, which is disgusting, but it's the only way to be pre-roll free as an affiliate. Hope you're doing well. I am. We went to the 4th out of 5 maps. We went here for a minute, but I think I might be able to make the biggest boat. Now that I think of it, I think I just have to make the schooner and then improve it. Just like how this catamaran was a basic thing till I upgraded it twice. Well, you said that if I don't get ads, you will be upset. Oh no! I mean, if you have an ad blocker or something, which I would never recommend for people, then you wouldn't get ads anyways. Looking like Raft, it really does. That's one of the reasons I wanted to play it. It reminded me a lot of that game when I saw Meki playing it, and I was like, oh snap, it's actually pretty cool. Oh wait, why did I bring that with me? Oh, because I might need to carry resources. 3 iron bars, 4 wooden planks, 4 iron trees, 6 dried hide, 2 tools, 3 rope made of skin. You're not using that, we'll see. So I place the outline of it in the water, and then I bring the resources over to it. Because see how big it is? And it looks like it's got a little cabin, so I think if I upgrade it twice, it will become the big boat that I'm thinking of. You had an ad blocker before, something about the site hates that and had you refresh the stream every minute, so you disabled it. It's probably Twitch doing that on purpose, just so they can make the money off the ads. You know what, just place it all. I can get more wooden planks there because there were lots of trees in that area. So I need 6 dried hide and 1 rope made of skin, which I might have. At the very least, I have leather that can be turned, I think, into the rope of skin. You've got one of the little banner ads below the stream, but who cares about those? You don't think you've watched an ad in like 10 years? Three, 4, 5, 6 dried hide. And the rope made of skin right there. And then after making the boat, I'll see if I can upgrade it too, and what it takes each time. I'll have to get my hammer out of this, or the saw, or both. An axe, of course. Fine. Do I have the damaged axe? Okay. critically low stamina. Oh, I have coffee drink. I don't even need to sleep. Okay, build a schooner. New challenge: win a hunt game with every weapon. So I take the helm at any place. This has 300 weight, which is as much as the big chest and the little chest there, just in one spot. Fishing stand. Oh, so I can fish anywhere on here. Sleeping cabin. Okay, so the thing is pretty cool. Excuse me. Improved schooner. Increases speed by 2, health by a lot, added hearth with a pot and a log storage. You just put the chest inside the chest. That also has the smaller chest inside it. Makes sense. Also, hi Hiatus, you came right as ad is about to start, so I apologize in advance to you. 2 massive stones and a few sticks. No, you're subbed, so it's fine. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. Apologies. Poggers. The defense of the Yeetus. The fetus. And Fido will just pop up. I heard feet. So sticks. You know, I want to leave the massive stones in there. And take some of the ones from out here. And we go back through the building. And then if it's like the other boats, there should be a 3rd rank of it. So far, no ads. I'm glad to hear it. Told you really like your name color. It was for memes, but it's really grown on you. What is that, like magenta? There's the ad break. Stick, set of tools. God dang it. As soon as I start building it, fixing it up, it's like, yeah, it doesn't exist anymore. Peace out. Okay, so it has log storage there. And it said it added a hearth somewhere. Oh, a hearth with a pot there. Great Spanish schooner. Added another storage container and log storage. Oh, I don't have enough iron tools to finish it. I wonder if this is the ship that I saw Meki on it or not. I kind of want to Google, do I get one of those big ships for free? I feel like no. I feel like I must have just been thinking of something different when I saw Meki on that big boat. Or I might have confused myself. Let me shout out Tara. Thank you for the raid. I hope you had a lovely night. Oh, you got a subscription, so you don't have the ads. At least you don't, but I'm sorry to any of your raiders if they do. I do appreciate the raid. I hope you had yourself a lovely night. Yeah, I think this might be the ship I was thinking of, even if it isn't what I expected. But that's perfectly fine. Take all this stuff. Take all this stuff. Get onto the ship. Thank you for lurking, Yedis. You have a good shower. You had a good time. What were you playing tonight? The only thing I dislike is that the max health of the ship will go down when I repair it. Final Fantasy 16? Nice, nice, nice. I never tried doing this just like holding. And now you're one stream away from finishing it? Oh wow, congrats in advance to that. Because I know all of the Final Fantasy games are quite long. But it's like, if I repair it, it does reduce its max durability. Only by 125. But still. Ad break over, pog pog pog, I'm glad to hear it. Welcome back from gay baby jail. I thought the front of the boat would be that way. But I guess that's where the rudder is. Okay, we're gonna go for the biggest island in the place, just to set up a simple base. I can set it up right on the beach too, if I want to. Does the gay baby jail have gay baby gangs? It does not, as far as I know. You mean it's been long, but you've been playing a lot of 100+ hour games, so it feels short to you, actually? Oh, snap. So that's the Crocodile Island, that's the Sulphur Island, and I didn't see what the huge island is called. But now, this is almost the biggest ship in game. It can be upgraded one more time, but I need more iron tools. When you're in gay baby jail, you got to see an old lady replace the SSD in her laptop with a super fast one. Kuma! Hello, Kuma. How are you doing tonight? How was your stream? I've seen you stream once or twice lately, but not a ton. Thank you for doing the shout out. I was literally just in the middle of doing it myself. I hope you had a lovely stream. Oh, ZZZ. You saw later? Oh, is he released now? Because I saw that his banner was like going to be next, and that one story is going to be. He's so odd. Honestly, I kind of agree. I actually am probably going to go broke rolling for him. I've never spent money in game yet, but I am absolutely spending all my gems rolling on him. That's what I'm saying. Relatable! But hello to anyone from both raids. My name's Sasha. If you have not met me before, despite how I look, I am in fact a boy, and I stream literally every single night. So if you're ever bored when Terra or Kuma are not around, you will find me here just vibing and playing whatever game has caught my interest. Dude, every line he says, bars. I can't remember if I was able to land over there. And then he's so far the only guy in a whole faction of girls. Suspicious. I'm just gonna park my boat here. But yes, I hope you had a good night. I hope all your rolls are successful and that you get lighter. He's the daughter of Caledon. The daughter, excuse me? I thought he was the son of Caledon. Or is that Kaisar? You need to beat the 50-50 man? Ooh. Actually, yeah, I do as well. I do as well. I was about to say I thought I had the 50-50, but no, I lost the 50-50 on Bernice, and then I still managed to get her with the rest of the summons that I had. And then I wasn't interested in Yanagi at all, so I didn't roll on her. Her gameplay is fun. I do like that when she does her charged attack, she like teleports repeatedly behind the person and does so much damage. At least in the tutorial version of her she did. Where's the mapping stuff? There we go. Food, water, heal. Coffee so I never need to sleep. Yoink. But later, just logging in. I'll make sure to at you if I actually roll them. Or to cry on your shoulder if I don't. Teardrop. I need to get high up to be able to map properly. I can map from the ground, but it'll go like 15 feet, if even that. I will likely kill every chicken eventually for meat. But for now, they're not important. Don't tell them I said that, though. They'll cry. Chickens have fragile feelings. And bones. Very fragile bones. Sasha, can you wish me a good night's sleep and maybe a pat on the head, or alternatively tell me to go the F to sleep? Where's my head pat emote? I wish you a good night, sweet dreams. I hope you get yourself some wonderful rest. Please go to sleep. I assume, with how you were talking, that you definitely need it. Oh, there's a bed up there. And an interesting object. Which makes me think that that might be like a little camp that the Spaniards made. Okay, I wasn't sure if there'd actually be a path here or not. God dang snakes. Thankfully they don't do much damage, but they can poison me. Well, yep, little Spaniard camp. Broken barrel. Iron nails, those are useful for building ship repair kits. Corn seeds. Engineer blueprints. Blueprints by Gaspar Castillo based on Da Vinci's Ark ship design? Question mark? Is this for making a ship? The woes of mankind. You would like not to sleep, but you would also like to have slept. I don't think that's an actual recipe. It looks cool as heck, but I don't think it's something that actually lets me do anything. It doesn't even become flax, annoyingly. Diary of an Engineer about Silver Island. Gaspar Castillo, engineer, the expedition of Ponce de Leon, AD 1513. What a beautiful island. If I had much more time, I would explore it all and show it to Ricardo later. But first, I have some work to do. I need to mine silver from the nearby deposit. So the silver is being mined. I need to craft silver fulminate from it now. I need some kind of giant weapon to use it. Luckily, I heard from the crew that a Spanish galleon with a big cannon had sunk not far from here. I need to pull up parts of it from the bottom. Standard ships can't carry this cannon, but the wreck of the big ship is in the Silver Island harbor. I recognize this ship. It was designed by Leonardo da Vinci so that even one man could sail it. I can repair the ship and install the cannon there. I found flax on this island. Now I can make a winch from it. It's only a matter of time now to get enough silver, sulfur, and flax, then proceed with the final part of my plan. The mini island awaits. But where is Ricardo? Ricardo's probably dead. Okay, special object up ahead. But it seems like it's downwards. It might be in like a cave down there. Save so that if I want I can just reload back up there. Oh, looks like there is a little bit of a cave. What is... Why are there wide leaves just standing up straight? I don't even want to loot them because they look cursed. Calendarium by Regiomontanus. So that's a skill book. Okay, let me go back up and try to get as high as I can. Puff puff. Wait, what? I've actually never smoked like that. Well, I've never smoked anything in my life. And yet here I am, still making jokes about it. I brought 10 of them with me. Smoking bad, nodders. I definitely think medical marijuana can help with a lot of conditions. I've met people who have significantly improved their health, like with Tourette's or such. It has been able to help them stop their tics. But I'm not a big fan of it as a hobby. Then again, I'm also big into just letting people do their own thing. As long as you're not hurting other people, etc., not such a big deal to me. Hi noob, how are you tonight? A SpongeBob emote. Ridiculous. I'm mainly just trying to explore the island and look for important stuff as long as they're not hurting themselves either. How are you doing, Sasha? I'm doing quite well. Just vibing as we often do. I literally cannot see like the snakes in the grass. It did look like there was a cartographer tree. I don't have a rope. There was a rope way back there. Because you need to put one down to climb it. Sounds good, and you're just stuck in third shift. Salch. I love that hunk cat. Huh? I don't know if there's like a bird hunting me down. But I hear the combat music. We're already kind of high up, and yet there's a tall tree I can climb. So I feel like it'll let me see the whole island. I might just have to jump down and get that rope. It looks like on the map there's a little entrance to like a cave here. Though it also might just be completely... Oh, requires explosive pot. I wonder if that's where these things are. Because I also don't see a way up. It must be that. I don't see a way to climb these rocks to get above. Because I was going to see if I could just jump down back over. Shortcut! No! There might be an invisible wall there. I'll try again. It's like pushing me backwards. Okay, it's quite good at not always, but often letting me climb stuff. 1 damage from the fall. So I take it the explosive pot will be made by finding the sulfur and making an explosion. I wonder if I can throw the explosive pots. Jaguar comes at me and just yeet a grenade in its face. I didn't bring an axe. Okay, we're going back down to the ship, at which point we might be able to just grab a rope. I wasn't planning on gathering a bunch of resources, I just wanted to explore and find stuff. Late shift crew. Hashtag. I'm just glad there's actually tons of trees in this area. Because the previous area there was next to none. And so I had to leave the area multiple times, thus hurting my boat. Thank you for the head pat. Okay. Unlocks a sailing effect. Calendarium by Regio Montes. Work on astronomy and seasonal observation of the sky, made by Johannes Müller von Königsberg, known as Regio Montanus. Equipped with diagrams and images of lunar and solar eclipses, movable astronomical tables, and diagrams that determine the movement of heavenly bodies, published in Venice in 1476. I'm not sure if we'll try... Oh no, 0 chance of ignition due to a wind penalty. I was going to say try doing that, but... Sleep till daytime again. Okay, ship container capacity has increased 100%. That is the greatest thing I have ever seen. So instead of carrying 300 weight, this now carries 600. It's not actually the greatest thing I've ever seen, but it is still incredibly useful. Okay. I grabbed the axe just in case. I don't need it anymore since I got the rope. Oh, and I'm carrying the pickaxe. Instead of making a tall house like before, I'll probably make a wide house, just so that I'm constantly not in the rain when I'm doing any of my stuff. It just looks like this area is going to be raining 90% of the time. I'm not sure if we'll play GTFO again tomorrow night. I think Onion said they'd be available for it on Tuesday, but we'll see. Find Sulphur Island? I thought we did. We literally found it right there. Stop hitting me! I'm hoping that this will explore, like, practically the entire island. Possibly even areas into the sea nearby. Probably that little rock and stuff. But in the previous map there was actually multiple chests in the water that were hard to find unless you explored from higher up. Zoom. I don't think I've seen any ironwood trees yet, though it's not like I've explored that much. But that's the stuff needed for doing the improved building kits that let me make actual wooden plank stuff rather than just like the little stick stuff. And again in this area combat, I think there's 1 or 2 jackals around. Minor poison randomly cured. I haven't seen one of these cartographer trees in a while just because the previous map I don't think had a single one. Bird nest, greedy, take everything. Oh wow, yeah. It marked stuff that you need the winch for that one dude talked about. Hammerhead sharks there. Bunny rabbit, deer, or buck rather. Another cartographer tree there. Another there. Special object there. Interesting sight there. Yeah, it does look like... Oh, the boss fight. This went through here. This stuff, I think I need that pot to break there and get in. So up here might lead to the boss fight, which I'll probably avoid for now. Ark? That better not be the super fancy boat. It better not be the one like Saimeki had, and then I literally spent all those iron tools making the schooner, and then they give me an even better boat. I will legitimately cry because I've saved over stuff. Although I think I made a save before leaving that area, previous area. I kind of want to go straight to the Ark and see. Although I guess I could Google it and see what it looks like and see if it is the thing. So it is a big boat, but when you fast travel, it might lose material. I'm not sure if that is actually going to be the one that Saimeki I saw her on. I think it probably is going to be, which is ridiculous that they give it to me this late in the game. I don't know whether to reload or not. Let's go check it out in person and see. Online it said something, when I was looking up Ark, it said something about how material loss. So I don't know, do you lose stuff in boxes when you travel through locations with it? In which case I wouldn't actually really want to use it. Very little, but still exists. I might be able to reload like an hour ago before I spent those unique tools on making the Spanish galleon. I would like to think that there's enough tools to make all the items at least once, though. Yoink. Boar is bugging out. He's just shaking his head like, nah, I don't want to mess with Sasha. Smart boar. I'll probably still kill it later anyways, but... I should actually Google Iron Tools Survival Fountain of Youth and see how many there are. Okay, when you disassemble tools, you get things, you get the tools back. Thank you for the head pat. Okay, so maybe if I scrap the ship, like disassemble it, maybe I get the iron tools back. It is Sasha? It is! How are you tonight, Amaranth? I hope you are doing well. Okay, that was the arc we just saw there. I probably have to repair it, I'm guessing. Yeah, because it looks in shambles. I think that must have been the big ship I saw Meki on. Maybe they went to the islands out of the order that I did, though. Or they went to this one ASAP and then came back to the other. Yeah, this has totally got to be the ship I saw her on. 2 iron ore and 2 iron bars and 3 wooden planks. That, I think, path... It looks like there's a path that goes here, and a path that goes here. Like, I want to check my ship and see if I can disassemble it if I ever did want to. Because as long as you get the iron tools back once you disassemble it, then it makes sense that once the durability is broken enough, you can disassemble it and make a new one. But that it limits the amount of things you can have at once. I was about to say, I feel like this isn't the path to go, but I do see... Or no. I thought maybe that was a little thing going up. Oh, buffalo potion, which again, they're giving me all these healing potions. And I'm not needing it, because they give you medicines to heal every condition too, as long as you look around. Sit up. I almost thought that was going to be a place going into the cave. Okay, it is letting me put the thing there. I want to up my throwing skill. I flinched. One hit kill to the face. Or, oh, it says neck. And I'm not carrying the iron cutter to actually loot them. Whoops. I feel like I'm probably going to avoid this bird nest for now. Oh, I was about to say, just in case there's things like the chest, etc. I like mapping from every tree because I almost feel like they're doing it, giving it to me on purpose to see stuff, certain stuff. I can come back and loot that later. So another tree here. Lots of flax there that I want to loot ASAP so that I can start growing back. I feel like from the things I saw when I looked online about Ark, that this game released in stages. Like it was probably in beta for a while, or they only had one map, then another, and they slowly added onto it, just like Raft actually did. I'm gonna laugh if these take the cutter. Nope, they don't. Oh, and the flax seeds, so that's perfect. Because they make good clothing, and it's a lot easier than making leather. Or a lot less complicated at the least. Zoom. Just seeing if anything pops up in the water. It's very good at letting you latch onto these ladders. I have never fallen once off of them. I say as I jump and take damage. But that wasn't a fall, that was a jump. Okay, so there's a special object here, which I don't know if that just instantly means a book. I've probably gotten most of the books by now. I could check the skills and see. Oh, and I can get points by building those things. I should do that. Missing a crafting book, fire starting book. Okay, I'm actually missing a lot of books. It's probably in that thing, the special object. Right? Oh, it's the buck. Oh, that's not even a building. Hunter hat blueprint. When I don't hear enemies around me, I'll actually take a look at that. I just noticed my health is damaged. Well, I mean, I noticed it before. It's just never very consequential to me. Water source, free one. So that will refill when it rains, and since this island is constantly raining. Hunter's hat takes piece of rabbit leather. Increases protection from sun and rain. With a full set of it, you receive a special status which makes you less noticeable to animals and reduces stamina cost. Ooh. So it sacrifices armor, but makes it so less stamina, and animals aren't so aggro. It is 3:01, so I will wind down soon, and I'll likely gather some resources and set up a little bit, or try to repair that big boat off stream. Although maybe I should go and repair it on stream just so people can see what it looks like, and then I can start on it. Maybe I'll drop what I'm doing now. It said like 2 iron ingots and 3 wooden planks, I think. How are you, Sasha? I'm doing well. How are you tonight, Shadow Dude? I hope you're having a nice night. It's mother hugging closing time. Woo! Freedom! Go hug your mother. It's mother hugging time. Getting points in people's streams. Okay, so my boat is right down here. I know a carpentry bench will take a log from one of these trees to make. Oh, and this gives 2 logs. I'm doing alright. Was chat nice today? Chat was very nice today. Oh, I don't have the copper for the improved version, and I think that's what's needed to make logs. Or to make the wooden planks that I need. I think I brought wooden logs, 1 or 2 with me, but I think I used some of them up to make this galleon. Okay, I do get my iron tools back from disassembling it, so it's not such a big deal that I made it then. I think it needed 3 wooden planks, annoyingly. I've only really found copper on the one island. Actually, I think there might have been a single deposit on a second island in the area with Copper Island. And so if I went to it, I might be able to actually get copper for that. But if I changed areas anyways, I could get the wooden planks for it and I don't care. Caught my foot on the headset cord. Yeah, I guarantee it was 3 wooden planks. They've given me like twice as much iron as copper, which is kind of weird. I assume I can build stuff on my schooner, but I'm not sure. It's just, it looks wide enough that it would let me build like extra chests on it or anything. Yeah, it is 3. Big stretches aren't supposed to be more rare. I would think so. It's at least stronger and more valuable. I don't know if it's actually more rare in real life or not. What? Why did we hear, hey yo? And we're not even on the island where that native shaman was. Or shaman. That place had all the coal. That place has the copper that's necessary. Because even though I looted the copper at the other places, I feel like the Northern Island had at least 1 copper deposit that I haven't looted in a while, so I should have a couple pieces of ore. But then I'd have to go somewhere to smelt it, etc., etc., etc. It is 3 AM, so maybe I'll just do that off stream. I'll wind down for now while I do my gacha dailies. I can do this other stuff, and then I can repair the boat some other time, or the next time I do a stream. Let me see who all is on. Fido's on, and I think we raided them a week ago or such. Reiko's on, but they have a lot of people. Shore is on and looking at a giant chainsaw. Humu's on, but we'll probably wind down soon enough. Like in like an hour. Kimmy's on. Kimmy's doing Gartic phone with people. Thanks for stream. Have a great rest of the night. Hopefully you'll be able to visit longer tomorrow and the next day. I take it that means it's your weekend then. Pog, pog, pog. Feeding on Hooterade. Thank you for streaming. Sleep well when you do. Thank you. I feel like Fido doesn't have many people, so we should go bug them, even if I raided them just a while ago. I like sending it to people with less viewers, just because I know they'll appreciate it more. Nodders. I was about to say I'll wait like 5 seconds and see if Seer does the raid shoutout or not, or the raid message or not. I'll see you next stream. Yes, I'll be back tomorrow night like I always am. Not sure if I'll be playing GTFO tomorrow night with Onion and Mink. I'll ask them if they want to, so we will see. For now, we're going to go bug Fito of the Bandito. You all have a nice night. Thank you for the raids. Thank you for coming by and spending time with me. I do appreciate each and every one of you. But for now, I'm off to do my own thing, aka gacha dailies and farm some items in this game. Nodders. Good night. Peace out. See you around. Bye 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 bye.